Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of See You Next Tuesday. CUNT, short for short. Yeah, I don't think I have any announcements, so I'm just gonna play the intro and then we're gonna jump into the Discord and see what's going on. All right, enough of that. We're gonna jump in. I'm undeafening. Hi, guys.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Oh, I forgot to say hi to everyone. Hi, Lupo. Hi, Jeremy. What's up, Zephyr? Dave, Sean D. Not that Christine. How are you doing? Uh, what am I gonna do? And that guy. What's up? We got the little crab in here. We don't have big crab, but
What's up?
we got little crab in here.
Just know that any of you are welcome to jump into the Discord if you're in the sanctum and chat with us if you have any opinions on things.
Yes.
Because I will probably need some backup as
As the night goes on.
I'm contentious.
Yes, we're gonna be starting these a little bit earlier than usual for reasons, because honestly,
For good reason.
yeah, the time zones are kind of fucked when we're this spread apart. So
Yeah. And I got to work in the mornings.
yeah.
So I can't be here that late. I'm only going to be here about an hour as it is. But I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. All right.
And
So
thanks for staying, coming, Dave.
You're welcome.
What do we
Thank
got
you for
to
coming,
talk about?
Sean.
This week, guys, like a lot of stuff happened. Nothing of interest.
No, nothing fun. Nothing
I don't
really.
know. What do you think the drones are?
Drones.
Any opinion on the drone?
I really just think they're drones.
We went through that last week where I was just like, I don't know what to think of this. That mayor.
I should watch your.
That mayor just seems.
I should watch your stream.
Wildly incompetent. That's all that I came from that. But
Okay.
other than that, I didn't have any thoughts about drones one way or another.
You want to talk about tariffs?
Tariffs, dude? You
Again?
want to talk about
No,
tariffs
I don't want to
for
talk
the
about tariffs.
billionth time?
No, I'm not good. I'm good.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Yeah. Let's not talk about tariffs. Like, what do you guys have for this week? I have some stuff. You know, I have the what's her face, the Lily person that wants to sleep with 1,000 people.
Yeah, I know a lot about that. Not
Guinness.
really. Actually, I know way more about that than
I know a lot about her.
Is she hot?
Yeah.
She's kind of mid, actually, to be honest.
Oh,
For what she's doing, She seems pretty mid to me.
What is her full name? I'm gonna look her up right now.
Lily Phillips.
Lily Fuck. All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
About
Okay.
30
I mean, do you have a video you want to play for it? I mean, you might as well play a video just to get some info out there real quick.
We play the Ava and Preach one if you want to look at that real quick.
Yeah, let's go. I didn't even know they did one.
Yeah, they did one.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, pull that up, please.
All right, give me one moment. I'll find it and pull it up.
Every time I pull up a video, the stream crashes for some reason.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'll do it.
But yeah, she slept with like 100 people, then made
It's almost 1,000.
no right now she slept.
Okay. Here's the Abba and Preach on it. Let me share it real quick.
You should be able to jump into the
That's my
panel
camera.
stream room. If you do not see the panel stream room, just jump into the stream waiting room, and we'll bring you up. But yeah, let's pull this up.
You can make me 101.
Yeah. Okay. So quick context.
Move him.
Quick
Move
context.
Move him in.
She.
Does he want to get on right now?
Oh yeah, he's there.
Bullman.
Bullman. Yeah. Quick context. She slept with 100 dudes, and then they did a documentary about it, and she was saying how sad it was and blah blah blah. But now she's doing the 1,000 men thing, which I'm just like, this is obviously a for publicity sakes, not for any other sake. So that's just the context behind it. I don't know if Sorg wants to add a little bit here.
But let's watch the video and then we can talk more about it.
Okay,
All right, ready?
go for it. And what's up, that guy?
Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys. Now, I've had a lot of backlash so far about it, and I've seen some of the videos and I see your side. Like, I am not trying to encourage other girls to be doing that, like if they don't want to and feel like they have to do that. I'm just a girl trying to enjoy myself, trying to have fun, trying to make some content for you all, you know, trying to get my bag. Like, this is fun to me, this is what I enjoy, no one is forcing me to do this, and I feel like we're going back in time to where women are getting shamed for being a sluzzer, when I thought that's what we were trying to get away from. I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right now I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know?
You watched them back? Yeah, damn. Sorry.
Do we want to pause
My
before?
bad.
If I didn't have the videos,
pauses so we can do some fair
I'm
use.
surprised. I'm surprised you don't have any. I'm surprised you don't have any tattoos. No offense to people with tattoos.
You what? Tattoos make you trashier, bro? Like what?
I was about to say,
Yeah,
what are you trying to say about
100%.
tattoos?
100%.
I think tattoos are a sign of class,
Okay.
especially if they say like "live, laugh, love" or something on them. Do you want me to go a little bit more? Or
No.
you got anything else you want to say?
No. It's just weird that
What?
someone could get so emotional about this shit, but they're fucking sleeping with 100 men. It's just like, firstly, like logistically, how the fuck are you doing this? Like,
She got a lot of time.
Like, I feel like that's a lot of effort on her part that I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I mean, look at her. Do you really think she needs to put in effort of getting laid?
Well, that's just gotta
Would
be
be nice.
Like, after 30 dudes, like I'm pretty sure physically it's gotta take its toll, right?
What if you slept with one person 30 times? What's the difference?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That takes its toll.
In an
right?
hour?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
in
not
an hour.
possible. Yes.
There's a time constraint on this?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
I guess we haven't. I guess they haven't covered that part of it.
Well, I don't think this was in an hour, was it, Dave? It says in
Oh,
one day.
you missed no.
I've heard the one
The
day
one.
thing.
Okay. To explain. Okay, I guess there is context I need to give you.
Okay.
So she has the world record for the most men in one day, which is 101. That she set, or sorry, in 1 hour. She's going for 1,000 in one day.
Yeah, I know that she's doing that.
I wouldn't have known. I've done.
It's because she has 100 in an hour that she's going on to the 1,000 in a day.
What up, STV Philly?
What's up, Philly? How you doing today?
That's
Yeah,
no, 100 dudes.
And
going for
to prep
60
for the
minutes.
101 dudes in an hour, she had a train run of 43 men on her
What the fuck?
as a train.
God damn.
I mean, how would you define sex? Is this like one pump or
That's where it gets a little funny. I believe they all came to completion.
Okay, so they finished.
Is the idea.
They
Yes.
finished.
And she's not doing one person at a time. There are multiple entrants.
Yeah, for sure.
At a time.
but, like even that, like we're talking.
okay? If they're not all vaginal penetration, it don't count.
Is that your contention?
Yes,
She's a fraud.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
she's fake. Yes, she's full of shit.
All right, I'm going to continue with the video a little bit here.
Yes, Christine, you should come up here and talk about your hoeing.
Yes, for 100%.
Done 100. You know, I think that was kind of the hard part. Is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And
Wait,
obviously
Dave, pause,
it just makes me feel
pause,
so bad.
Pause.
Why is
Okay,
she crying?
Okay, so like this doesn't seem like it was to completion if she's saying it's only 2-3 minutes.
Well,
I don't
that's how
know.
much time they get with her. I guess they still have to finish. I don't.
Do they have to
That's just my
finish
assumption
in
because
2
somebody
minutes?
said some. Because of
it's-
something that somebody else said, I don't know. I didn't see the videos. I don't know any of the specifics.
Maybe it's good stuff.
Fuck, dude. This just seems like you said to completion. I'm just like that's logistically
That's
that
my
sounds crazy.
assumption.
That seems
I could
crazy.
be completely wrong on that. I
That seems
guess.
crazy. But if she just has 100 dicks run like put in like just go in out then that's pretty feasible. I guess you could do that in an hour.
But does one pump actually count?
I wouldn't count
One-
it, but you know,
One pump. Sure.
see like
I don't think that would or should count.
Philly.
If you're going for some kind of record,
Philly, you think
there has to
one
be
pump,
some kind of.
one pump counts? Really? Like I don't know if one pump would count for that. Like if we're talking about world record wise, like right, like or some sort of.
I mean,
record.
I assume P in V does equal sex. So if the world record is for having sex with X amount of people, I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know.
Well, the world record is 919 in one day.
in one day.
Yeah. And she's going for 1,000. So she's gonna break it with style.
1,000 in a day.
Yes,
1,000 in a day, yes.
1,000
that is-
one
That's
day.
impossible.
that is her goal.
That's impossible.
I sat
Oh,
down.
it's absolutely.
Someone already
possible.
has
If she-
919.
okay,
It can be
if you can do
done.
101 in an hour, you can obviously do 1,000 in a day
Nah.
because that would just be 10 of those.
No, because she's
You
got
could even take some time in
she's-
between.
She's got to take a break somewhere in there, bro. Like-
Yeah, you could go for like 3 hours, break for an hour, go for 3 hours, break for an hour.
Okay, so the question here is what we really need to know is this to completion or is this just putting the tip in and just like leaving?
Yeah, what counts?
What is the count for this?
Agree that is some pertinent information. All right. Did you want me to complete or continue?
Okay, that's a perfect analogy. It's just like taking a nibble of 100 burgers and claiming you ate 100 burgers.
True.
Like,
True.
You didn't.
That's not
do
how
it.
eating competitions work.
That you didn't do it.
I'd
But
have
yeah,
to agree with that statement.
Continue the video.
All right.
I'm just saying this seems weird.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
When you promise to people is your coochie, I think it's okay to let them down. Sorry. I mean, it's not like you promised them candies. Yeah, no.
So that was for a movie.
What was?
The 100 Guys.
For a prawn movie that she does. Yeah, like she does OF.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
so
well, I mean, not a
like
movie.
Guys, many of them are her subscribers. So they're all
Necessarily.
through. You never seen this?
It depends on your definition of a movie.
Maybe I can find the video for you.
No, I'm good. I am actually good. I'm good. I don't want to see it.
There you go.
No, I'm cool.
You've got countless guys lined up, ready to us.
You know what kills me about this whole story? Just imagine being one of the 100 guys.
One shows up in Crocs. Come on.
I said I don't want to be the third guy. The 100 guy?
It doesn't matter. You're just standing in line. You guys know, like, all these dudes and dicks gonna be.
Did he at least put it in sport
if you
mode?
Think about it. By the end of it, you're probably making more contact with penis than you are with anything else, because that's gonna be chafing. Hell, all their sweat and body odor is gonna be up in that bitch. Their dead cells just. Ugh.
Oh, how many shoes are you guys?
That's actually true. That room would
These are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
Oh, I'm sure. I can only imagine. I don't want to try to imagine.
Dude, my eyes hurt just thinking about.
I was feeling bad because I thought it was some kind of movie producer that put her in that predicament and said you got to do this and that and whatever in the third. And then she came up on the scene and she's like, "Oh, I gotta do how many? Yeah, 100. Oh shit!" And then she was bound by a contract. But it's not that.
Wait, pause.
It's her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pause. What's the optimal number for being in that video?
How much would it cost?
Like, how much would it cost to get you in that video? And what's the number?
These guys are going for free. I mean, they don't really need to be paying people.
What is the number you're willing to take for that money?
What is the vetting process? Are they checking for STDs?
Like, are you willing, if someone offered you $1 million?
What position in line?
Are you willing to be 100?
No. Yeah, for $1 million? For $1 million? Hell yeah. I do a lot of things for $1 million. I'm sorry.
Right,
I'd like to bring like a water hose and spray that shit out before I go out.
I would have to say for $1 million, yes.
Okay, so what would be the bare minimum for being number 100? Like, because that's the worst fucking spot. Like,
well,
I'd like to be.
I think 99, because then you don't even get the satisfaction of being the last one.
Some guys think that shit.
True.
I'd take like $30 so I can go get myself dinner afterwards.
You would. I believe that 100%. All right. Continue or any other points?
I'm asking you. Well, what's the minimum requirement?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
What is your money bar for this?
Probably like 400K.
400K to be number 100.
Then I could take a year off and cope.
Dude,
I'd be perfectly happy.
How do you think there was a vetting process?
Yeah.
There had to be a vetting process, right? It couldn't have just been like 100 dudes show up.
I mean, like STD checks.
I guarantee every one of them had to have a test.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
100%. Like, there's no way they wouldn't. Do
most
that.
of them were porn stars.
Were they?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Guy?
They put an open call, I believe.
Is there like a fat guy in there?
I don't think they would do that.
What up, Brian?
No, I think they did.
By the way, if
there was like a post.
If you guys want to hop on panel, just join the Discord.
The dude's rapping, or are they raw dogging it?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
That wasn't covered.
I assume they're wearing something.
If I can find the video, I'll watch it and let you know.
I know you will.
All right, for science,
I'm sure you could find it.
for research
Soaring,
purposes.
do not send me that video. Don't.
I won't.
I don't want to see that video.
All right.
I hate you all. You're all gross.
Apparently, STV Philly says it's on the hub. So,
oh god.
All
I'm
right.
not surprised.
I'll go on my phone.
So,
hey, I just got an
Philly,
emergency. I'll be right back.
Have you seen it? Because I now that's an interesting question. Are they raw dogging this or?
No. I haven't seen.
I feel like we're all quiet looking it up.
I am not.
I'm not looking anything up, dude.
Waiting for you guys to do what you're doing.
Okay, Philly said I was waiting for Philly to respond, but he said he forgot. So.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
She's a porn star.
Oh, she's an OF star.
A porn star.
I mean, OF gets leaked to porn sites all the time.
I would say this would make you a porn
No, she's
star.
a porn star too.
I would say this makes
She's
you a porn
OF.
star.
Is she?
Yes.
Even if she wasn't,
so she's,
I would feel like
so she's a porn star with an OF, not an OF with porn. Gotcha.
No, she was. I think she was OF first, then became a porn star.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like this is where we draw the distinction between the OF girl and the porn star when you start doing ridiculous shit like this.
Well, I mean, you could do ridiculous shit and not get mainstream money from it.
Like, this is wild shit. Like this is things normal people should never consider.
Isn't OF basically porn though?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, you got to remember, porn used to be just naked women in a magazine.
Oh, it's hard.
Not
it's
necessarily.
Hard.
I think
it's hard.
I've never like gone and looked at OnlyFans, but apparently there's like non-porn content on there.
Yes,
I guess like some OnlyFans being not porn, but I feel like they're doing like stripping naked. That's.
Would you consider? Would you consider?
It's like 99% porn. Yeah.
Some people do have satirical channels as well that get decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Traction.
But would you consider lewd content being?
No.
Porn.
Well, some people use OnlyFans like Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if
that's what I was saying.
If you have an OnlyFans and all you do is like cosplay, I don't know if you're a porn star.
I wouldn't consider.
No, you're not a porn star.
If you're not doing nude, I don't count it.
Yeah.
No, if you're not getting fucked, you're not a porn star.
I cross over for nude. I think nude is same vein.
Honestly, Vice might have a point there.
Yeah, but it's like even on OnlyFans, not everyone is getting nude.
Yeah,
I mean, most of them are. Yeah.
Like most of the big most of the big creators or Instagram creators, when they do an OnlyFans, they literally post the same pictures that they will post on their Instagram to OnlyFans, and just bait incels to go there.
Yep.
Look, so how long are we going to be covering this? I don't want to be a gooner like Tom Foolery.
I mean, what do you mean by covering this?
We're just talking about it.
Well, the video goes for 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're just stopping to talk because I don't want to use their content as just like playing their content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's trying to keep it.
Oh yeah, we never got
fair use.
we never got a condom answer. I think we're just gonna live ambiguously.
Wait, what was the condom question? I didn't hear
Some of the
it.
stuff I've seen, there's no condom.
Are they using a condom or are they not using?
I don't know.
I'm gonna assume no. What's up, Ozzy?
I would assume yes. Actually, no. I do remember somebody raising this question, and the answer was yes.
Yeah, if not, you think that they'd all have to get tested, right? And the logistics of that seem pretty incredible.
Well, I feel like they'd need to get tested anyway. At least if I was in charge,
they'd all go get tested afterwards for sure.
Yeah.
And who's doing the third party verification that she's even doing?
Well,
Like
for
1,000 people.
for the 1,000 people, Guinness has to send out a representative.
Yeah.
So there is gonna be someone in the cuck chair watching this happen.
Nice.
Correct.
Because they actually have to verify their record shit. Like that's what they do for all their shit, which I think is probably the funniest job because now you have to sit in a room doing that shit.
Oh God, I can't even. I don't even want to imagine that one.
Oh, dude, what do you think the pay rate for that would be?
I would assume pretty high.
It's got to be pretty decent, right?
I mean, and if you find the right person, they'd just be down for it.
To watch 1,000
Yeah.
dudes.
Oh, trust me, there are people with that predilection,
like
out there.
Maybe it'd be a woman to do it. I don't know. Doesn't have to be a guy.
All I think is like it's worked because everybody's talking about it.
That's true.
And that was the whole point, right?
What up, Ghosty?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Hawk 2 ain't shit compared
Hey,
to
Ghosty.
But let's continue it. I'm just
All
saying.
right, I'm hitting play.
I'm just saying that job.
So it's her idea.
She decided.
What?
That job has to be crazy. Like that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's pretty insane. All right, I'm hitting play.
Not that. It's her OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's her choice, her idea.
She decided to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What a bad idea.
I mean, depends on what you're looking for. They gave her a lot of publicity. She made a lot more money.
I guess. But now she's crying because it's fucked up.
And now she can cry into a golden pillow. Now, you might not say that's worth it, but for some people, they would.
I guess I'd have to ask her. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't have to guess.
Oh no.
So apparently.
Hold on a sec.
She said she wants to break the record.
When he said it fucked
and
up.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 men in 24 hours.
Like,
So
is
she's
this
doing a
already
casting
happened?
call right here.
Oh, the 101, yes, already happened.
Yeah.
The 1,000
but
a
she's-
day has not yet.
So she's going like she's doubling down, going bigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Going for
Okay.
for that world record.
She decided that was not enough. She needs more.
She needs to be the world
Oh, so
record holder.
that's why it didn't work out.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. Cool.
Yep. All right, I'm hitting play.
She got a little picture for it and everything for 1,000 men.
I mean, combien en face.
So someone says, so there's a Reddit post that says, let's do the math. All 1,000 men would need to bust a nut in order for the record to be considered valid. Group
Okay.
activities allowed up
Okay,
to 3
pause.
people can have.
Pause here, Dave.
That did answer my question. I thought so.
We got the rules. We got the rules here in front of us. Okay.
So I was right. But do they have to ejaculate as a result of the action, or can they just stand in a corner afterwards until they're done?
I think.
Can I just
think
point
they
out?
have
Can I
to
point out
finish
that it
on the person?
Can I point out that it says let's make a few assumptions. So that's all they're doing. They're assuming
yeah.
these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are assumptions. You're right.
Yep.
It does say that.
I would agree with these assumptions though. Like for it to be considered valid for me, it would have to be the 1,000 people went to completion.
Hornet, just say bust a nut.
Up to 3 people.
Yep.
And I can't read the last line.
Gaussian distribution with a mean of 5 minutes and a standard deviation of 90 seconds. That's statistics.
Okay. No, I just couldn't read it because of the red bar there. But okay, yeah. So we're talking about like 4 minutes per dude.
Why does it have to be up to 3?
I think that's the
because
highest.
I got
number.
sent a picture,
highest number,
and it
dude.
can be more than 3 from what I saw in the picture.
True.
I'm just saying.
True.
All holes
Yeah.
count.
I didn't ask for this picture, but I was sent it.
Well, actually,
multiple peens in the one hole? That's doable.
That is what happened
Does oral count for this?
Why would it not?
I would say it does.
I believe it just requires penetration.
It's implied in the 3, isn't it?
I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say oral would count.
Yeah, because I don't believe there's any other hole that's conducive for more than 2. Or I mean, more than 1.
This is a weird topic to start off on, and I love it.
It's your fault. You
Can't help
mentioned
that you're-
it.
Listen,
Can't
I
help
just,
that you're a
I just needed
pervert.
to get. I just needed to get the ball rolling here. Okay, that's all I was doing.
Hell, that's a lot of balls rolling.
Hey,
What about this? If it's a big enough woman, does the find a hole in bucket rule apply?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
What up,
That
Arachnid?
should not apply.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue.
All
Let's
right,
get
I'm
through
hitting
this.
play.
Bedroom fun with her at the same time. One for each orifice. Can't use hands, that doesn't count. The length of the bedroom activities for each man is modeled as a Gaussian distribution with a mean of 5 minutes and a standard deviation of 90 seconds. So let's consider 2 strategies that can be employed. 333 groups of 3 are formed, plus 1 solo participant to reach 1,000. The groups form a queue, and the next group enters once all the members of the group currently participating have finished. This continues until all groups are finished. A single file queue is formed. Initially, 3 people enter. Anytime one of the 3 people in the current group finishes, they leave and are replaced by the person in front of the queue. This continues until all men have been exhausted. What is the probability that all 1,000 men finish within 24 hours for both strategies? I think strategy number 2 is probably better. 3 lines. Everybody uses a hole. When you're done, the person who was in that line gets the next. You do 1,000 guys, like you have to make sure all of them bust. You know how
Let's
hard
bring
that
up
is?
the question though. Like,
first one
how
going
many of these men have participated in an orgy alongside other men? And if they haven't, would that affect their performance?
I would assume that the people signing on for this are open to that.
Yeah, I don't think you sign on
yeah.
to a 1,000-man train.
I'm assuming they've done this sort of shit before.
Yeah. Or at least seen it.
No, that's not Crab. That's that guy.
Also known as Little Crab or Nice Crab.
Yep. A lot of different options there. Sorry, I'm just moving it to a different monitor so I can see other things.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. And I can play whenever you're ready.
Go for it, dude.
Bust. The first 3 are probably gonna bust. By the time you reach 100, I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I think someone can actually die from this.
Someone said, hey, maybe we need to use fluffers. Getting said gentleman ready to deposit. This would cut down the time required for each male.
That's
100%.
true.
That's smart.
Also,
Actually,
based on an average
that
of
could be
teaspoon
happening,
of
actually, now that I think about
per-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you get some fluffers in there, you can actually achieve this pretty quickly. Well, not
That
quickly,
might be the
but like
Dude,
that might be the target, though.
it's achievable. It's achievable if you do it that way.
Well,
I
mean,
don't-
they might not just be fluffers. They might be like fully preparing before they go in there, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, Flow State? Welcome to the stream.
What up, Flo?
I was thinking fluffers just because of the way that they described the groups. And they said 333 groups of 3 men and then like +1. And I was like, what's the +1? Till I realized, well, that you'd have 999, wouldn't you? And then +1 to make up the 1,000.
Yeah.
But until then, I was thinking,
What's the +1?
oh, if they got a fluffer moving between these groups, like that would help things along logistically, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I like with fluffers it actually seems feasible. Or
And dude,
it seems very doable.
Some of those
without
fluffers
them,
make 6
I don't
figures.
know how you achieve that. Like it just seems it seems kind of impossible.
Yeah, I would agree. It seems
How's that possible?
at least unlikely.
How's that possible?
Thousands, dude, in
It
a
would
day.
definitely be difficult.
By the way, I need a fact check verification on. It was 100 dudes in one day, right? Are we
101 dudes in 1 hour.
Are we sure about
Who?
that?
What?
Not 1 hour.
1,000%
24
positive. It was
20
1 hour. No,
not
that's
1
for the
hour.
1,000.
24 hours.
Spice, can you do me a
Soaring.
solid and
That's for the 1,000.
Google this for me?
No,
It was
that's also
not-
for the 100.
She did 100 in a day. She wants to do 1,000 in a day.
I
Yes,
swear it was
thank
an
you,
hour.
Flo.
Hold on. Let me double
Thank you,
check.
Flo.
I'm going to
Dave,
double
you're
check.
wrong.
Give me a sec. I'm fact checking.
If it's an hour, that's fucking crazy. Firstly,
That's impossible.
That is crazy. That is insane.
To get 1,000 in a day, if you do use the whole day and never break, never go to the bathroom, never take a drink of fucking water, you're dealing with 61.2 seconds. Don't fuck with me, Dave. I know the numbers on this shit. Thinking it's an hour.
shit, Flo.
I'm checking.
Flo came
1,000 is
prepared
a
with the
very
math.
big
Let's
number.
go, dude.
Hey, Dave. Some of those fluffers make figures, bro. Thinking of a new job?
What about the fluffer idea, Flo? Do you think that would make it?
You could get a lot of extra chains with that sort of fluffer money.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong on the 1 hour. Maybe I am.
No, you are.
Yes, you are wrong.
Or that's what they said.
There's 2 people telling you are wrong.
Okay,
Hey.
you guys probably have more confirmed facts than I do.
They might have
Yeah, they
actually.
said
verified
everything in
it.
a fucking video.
Snap out and admit that you're the fluffer of this stream right now.
I will admit that I am the fluffer of this stream right now.
All right, I'm content.
All right, going on. I'm glad I didn't look that up on the
On the actual stream thing.
on the actual thing I'm streaming because it did not pull up a safe picture.
That would have been wild. That would have been wild.
It was safe, but it was questionably safe. It might have got flagged. All right, I'm hitting play.
Listen, do you see the
Busting
name
of
of our
nuts.
show?
Load.
You're looking at 4.9 liters. Oh,
No.
Shit happens. It says it right on the tag.
That's 1.3 U.S. gallons or 8.6 UK pints.
Would you look at that?
A lot. That's a lot, mate.
All right, moving on.
That's a lot. That's a slippery slope.
I'm trying to be the first person to be with 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Now, this isn't an easy task, finding 1,000 people. So, women, if you can lend me your husbands for the day, that would be amazing.
Wait,
I'm
pause.
trying to be the first person.
Pause.
That's
Pause.
a pretty
Pause.
pretty
What the fuck?
messed up call out.
What
there.
happened? What'd you say?
She's trying to create controversy. That's what she's
Yeah.
doing.
She's doing a good job.
She's obviously
she
trying to
wants
strike this
as
up.
much publicity around this as possible.
Flo, if you click on me, you can see the live that I'm streaming. I'm streaming the ad and preach coverage of it. Okay. But she said, "Women, lend me your husbands. It's hard to find 1,000 men,
1,000 people that are willing
to do this, that are willing to do this."
Oh, I bet there are more wives out there that would.
You'd be, yeah.
They're like probably like that little comment probably got her like half of her participants.
Jesus.
Well, there'd be a lot of women out there going, "Yeah, you can have my husband, but
Let's go see if you can get it up for her, you worthless cunt."
I got a new question. For how much?
And then after it's a divorce.
Hey, how much money would you have to be paid to do DP with some random dude?
That's one of those things that's always been like, not only will I not do it, but a chick that I get with will never have done it either. Right? Like I don't know, there's something about DP that's just like an extra layer of
I don't know. It depends what the two
depends,
orifices are. Yeah, I think
DP
money.
is one
You
hole.
said how much
DP
money?
Dude,
Oh
DP
wait,
is one
no,
hole.
no,
DP is
that's
one
not
hole.
what it is it?
Oh my
what the
god,
fuck's
man.
DP?
What is
I
wrong?
thought it was two holes.
No, DP
No,
can be two
one
holes.
hole.
DP can
That's what
be
I
two
thought.
holes.
Yes.
I thought it was two holes as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can.
John's the only one that thinks
Oh,
it's the same
double.
hole.
It
Okay,
can.
yeah.
It can be the other way. That
If it's the same hole, no, I'm not even That's not even on the
That's
table.
just I can't even believe that's a thing.
That's an extra
Humanity
layer on
disgusts
that.
me.
Yeah, that's an extra
For-
layer.
Again, for $500,000, I'd go opposite holes.
Okay.
How much for same hole?
How
I'm just trying to figure
It's
that.
not in. There's no question. There's no. That's not even on the table.
do you think that you're not? How thick do you think a woman's taint is? Let me ask you. Let me phrase the question this way.
That's a good point.
That's-
Probably about 4
Not
inches.
really. Not really.
Pretty-
Well, it depends on the girl. I guess.
Infinite.
Dave,
It's
you're
infinitely
probably gonna
bigger
know that you've got a
than,
neighbor
than
next door.
zero room.
Yeah. Well, no.
It's
I'm saying
infinitely
sorry.
bigger than zero.
When I say front and back, I mean mouth as the other hole.
That's
You got quite a bit of clearance.
yeah.
You
no,
could even-
no.
You can even drop a
sheet
sheet between the two of you.
Hey, bring those goalposts back here, buddy.
What?
Yeah, because I mean, like the taint is separating you between the other person,
Right. So,
but
so
your
let's say
balls
it's you
your
and
balls are still going to be
Ernesto.
slapping together, right?
I bet that your whole shafts are gonna like. We're talking about like a couple sheets of paper.
Oh, they touch. They touch.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
technically
No.
there's like it'd probably be like rubbing dicks with condoms on.
Oh my god.
Oh, geez.
No. I'm saying at some point during like the thrusting, they
No.
like they'd touch for sure.
I'm not talking about
It would.
sex. I'm
It's just
talking about
inevitable.
inside-
It's just inevitable, bro.
I don't know about this one.
Could you imagine yourself awkwardly trying to avoid the other guy while you're fucking the same chick at the same
I'd have to
time?
put a lot more thought into this one. It might just be.
You wouldn't be able to stay hard.
Not me.
Flo, I'm gonna ask you
Or
a question.
maybe you would. Then
It
that
depends
creates
what
a
your
whole new
proclivities are, to be honest.
problem for you.
I know plenty of guys that would probably turn on even more.
What
Shout
the
out
fuck?
Resto.
Jeez, Resto.
Shots.
All right, Flo,
Fine.
I got a question for you, Flo. How much money would it take for you to be guy 100 in that day?
I
mean 1,000? Guy 1,000?
I don't know. Like, there's I don't know what the dollar amount is because it's gonna be one of those things. Like, okay, this is a high enough amount of money where I'm not bailing yet, you know, like,
Yeah.
and then I don't know.
All
No,
right.
but
I
then,
don't
the
know.
thoughts, but then the thoughts come creeping into you. Like, all right, what if I stick my dick in and there's semen all over my dick from the other
What
guy?
if I get?
But-
What if I get someone? What if someone else's cum touches me? At
Wear a
all?
fucking
That's
condom.
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Wear a fucking
No,
condom.
I mean,
so what if you get a bunch
I
of
would
mess
have to.
around your
First
fucking
of all,
balls
I would have
and
to.
shit?
I would immediately.
You can fucking go
let's say-
shower that shit off.
Let's say I know that it makes
How much-
logical
how
sense,
much
but we're not
money
dealing
would
with
you-
logic. This is not a logical thing, right? Like, even you're making logical sense, but I'm not responding with logic, and I think it's reasonable to not be logical here. Now,
Yeah.
I think that if it was a big chunk of money that was actually being offered in that situation, I would immediately start drinking, and then try to figure out and try to figure it out like along the way.
And how not to get
Because I
rich.
just don't
Find
know
any
that I'm
excuse
fully off to-
that you blame it on.
It's got to be a
Yeah,
spur,
but dude, what if
a
you
high enough
have
money
to perform?
account, and
What
then,
if you have to perform? What if?
Why did I join this panel?
What if you don't? If you
I
don't?
don't know.
No. Wait. What if
You
if
read the
you don't
message?
blow? What if you don't blow? You don't get the money. So you can't drink yourself into a
That's-
stupor.
Oh my
that's-
god!
So
that's
you have
cruel as
so you have
That's
fucking
fucked.
drunk dick. You need to fucking bang a nut, like pop out a nut
You-
in her.
You just put an extra layer of sadism into this game.
But that makes sense because it wouldn't count towards, according to the rules that Abin Preach laid out, it wouldn't count towards the total if you didn't.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And you'd have to get done within the time limit. And how do you
Yes.
not like lose the nerve as the other 90 some
Okay,
guys are
Look,
going
if
before
I have
you?
to get done in the time limit, I'm not even taking that risk. We're not even, and it's not even a hard decision.
Yeah.
I think there are drugs you could take, like
Are
I
there?
think
You
well,
both- I-
ecstasy, like MDMA is pretty good, isn't it?
I'm
Right?
pretty
It-
sure most
it
drugs
might
are
be, like-
intended to make you last longer, not shorter.
I feel like I don't feel like it would help that much. It'd be intense and overwhelming, but maybe not necessarily an oh no, I'm going to buzz faster sort of way.
That doesn't tend to be something guys complain about,
right?
Or anyone. What?
This was recorded, right?
Yeah, the 101.
Okay, so you also have to add in the fact that you're going to be recorded in this situation.
Yeah, but they didn't get any. They blurred anybody's. They blurred everybody's faces.
Okay. Okay.
I've spent months of my life
if
in front of a camera.
Someone who
for people.
knows that guy intimately is going to recognize other parts of him.
But here's the other weird thing. We're all saying how much it would take. Nobody took money for this. They all did it willingly and voluntarily.
Yeah. These people are like, and I pride myself on being a degenerate. These are degenerates, and not in the cool way like I am, but in the uncool way. Like
UK people are freaking freaky.
That's true. This is over in Europe.
No, this isn't gay people doing gross.
He said UK people, you psycho.
Oh, okay. I guess. Okay.
I only just got that.
Oh, that's great. All right, I'm gonna hit play because I only got a few minutes left here.
I wonder if there's a length requirement.
I'm gonna have to pass it on if I don't get out of here soon. So I'm gonna hit play and try to get through a little more of this video at least.
You're gonna pass it on like them, bro? What?
Now she's crying.
I told you I gotta go.
How much do I believe? Maybe she is traumatized. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's broken. Maybe she's not. I don't know. A lot of these girls who do the OF stuff use rage bait or all these kinds of clickbait to kind of drive viewership. Because whilst we're covering this story, whilst you guys are reacting in the Instagram posts about it or on the Reddit posts, what it also does is there's a small percentage of the people who are reading these posts who go on to subscribe to their OnlyFans. You know, OnlyFans is one of the few places where any publicity is good publicity. That's why they make fake rage bait. Well, that's why people play into the whole incest stuff where it's like, oh, well, I'm dating my cousin. What happens when mom and dad are going to find out? And everyone's in the comment, you fucking sickos. But it's two hot chicks. You don't think there's a bunch of guys who are going to subscribe to that shit? That's why, like, a lot of these stories, like there was one recently about this girl who was supposedly, you know, sleeping with her stepbrother, and they're running an OnlyFans together. Are they really stepbrothers? Of course not. They're not siblings. That's not a thing for them because these were two popular OF creators before this. But all of a sudden, this is the new in. Everybody gonna try to find a way to market themselves. So this is more of that. Maybe she is traumatized. Maybe she's not. I don't need to sit up here and tell y'all, hey guys, it's not a good idea to sleep with 100 dudes and for physical reasons, for mental reasons, for spiritual reasons. We all know this. And if you don't know this, bitch, there's no hope for you.
3 days later.
I actually wanted to do an update because I had some time to think about it. And I know we didn't really discuss much beyond like the initial reaction, but there were like two things that I wanted to discuss. One was a lot of people are coming out now with the rhetoric that like, oh, maybe this is proof that the OnlyFans industry isn't this great thing that everyone made it out to be.
It's not. It's difficult. There's some difficulties in there. Of course, we're going to advertise that it's the good part, the good side of it. But keep on going.
Okay, just to give you the base. Basically, with a lot of now adult actors not going into prawn specifically, but doing their own thing themselves and being independent, people thought, you know, this is so great. People have more freedoms. They have more power. All this is very positive. And so I'm asking you, what do you think?
Well, there's going to be other problems. There's going to be some other issues that's going to arise. Yeah, you're working for your money and you're setting your prices. Where if you do those videos with a director, with the agency, everybody's getting a cut and you're not really getting paid. You're being in control of what your worth is. Concur. You are your own boss. If you don't want to do something, you're not going to do something that you don't want to do. That being said, Coconuts in Barbados, it doesn't make it easy. It's not easy. There's other issues, other problems, other things that happen. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that it's an easy work and everything is fine, everything is okay. Oh my God, you're a YouTuber, you do nothing all day. I mean, I wouldn't go back to my old job, but I mean, there is still work. There's a lot of work that has to be done. There's a lot of things that have to be taken in consideration. The fact that you are your own boss and you decide, yeah, that's great. But know that not everybody is made for that job. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think the industry's bad. I think it's definitely an improvement on what...
Okay, I'm assuming the rest of this video doesn't have anything relevant. It's just going to be their opinions on stuff.
Yeah.
So we can pass the rest of the video at least and just keep talking about it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought there would be more, but it looks like they wrapped it up.
We're good on that.
Yeah, that's a good place
Okay.
to finish.
Okay. And we'll kill that stream. Cool.
But yeah, I agree with the OnlyFans take though. Like, yeah, different problems.
Okay, and apparently there's a creaky floor the whole time. Oh no, never mind. He's talking about Abba and Preach.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought he was outing himself for having watched the video, and there was a creaky floor.
God damn, Dave, you are on that video, dude. No one send Dave that
24 hours.
video. No one send Dave that video.
No, seriously, don't. I don't want it.
I'm watching it right. I'm watching it right now. What are you talking about?
I could find it if I wanted to, and I don't want to. I doubt it was on a bed.
So are we in the age of OnlyFans trying to like one up themselves now?
Well, yeah, the content creators have to keep doing something to make themselves different from all the other creators.
It's inevitability. You gotta love
It's just going to
capitalism.
continue to be weirder and weirder and weirder and more fringe, like to find everybody's kink. Somebody's going to serve everyone's kink.
Yeah, I mean that stepbrother, stepsister shit is pretty weird, but like
It all started with Wiki Feet.
And it started with cake farts.
Ah, cake farts.
Well, they'll keep doing it until we like stop giving them attention for it, won't they?
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
So
there's always going to be somebody willing to give attention, even if you make it illegal.
But, like, how long is this interesting for? I'm actually sort of surprised it's been as big a topic as it has been.
Well, I think it's just like a this week thing.
Yeah, it's a this
because
to be honest, I've like seen a few people talking about it now, and I mean, yeah, it's funny for a few laughs and stuff like that.
I feel like everybody that does like a
apart
weekly
from that,
podcast is gonna do it, and once they cover it, they'll die.
I really don't give a fuck.
We
to
do
be honest.
have an update.
Yeah,
though.
I never would have addressed it at all if it wasn't the Pearl invitation.
Yep.
Oh well, yeah. I just thought it was
Like,
an interesting subject for this week.
I remember being I don't know, how old was I? I was in middle school or high school or something, and seeing the magazine of that chick that whoever got the highest record now, like just like a fucking whole gang of dudes like waiting in line and thinking, then like this is pretty revolting, and now it's just back. It's
I don't know. I think it's a more
it's just
degenerate
gross. It's not
culture
interesting.
now.
It's like Fear Factor when people would eat beetles and shit. Like this isn't interesting to me. It's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
I understand her motivations, but not the 1,000 guys for sure.
Well, what was the record? 900? Did you say?
It was like 900.
919.
990 or 916 or something.
919 is the exact number.
By Lisa Sparks.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I never heard of that happening, but I'm assuming the
fine.
culture was less degenerative at that time than it is now.
Well, we're talking about the days of magazines. I think I was. Let's see. Actually, I was a freshman in high school, so there was not smartphones.
Yeah, no. There definitely wouldn't have been smartphones because I'm around your age.
Yeah. And
Like,
I had
you
my
like-
phone
I find it interesting that you label these people as degenerates and stuff like that, but
Well, no,
I mean-
not the people. I'm talking about culture as a whole is
Yeah,
more
well,
degenerate
even-
than it was.
I called the
I
dudes.
mean,
that
even
earlier, and I think
even that though, like who are we to judge, really?
People
I mean,
judge all the time.
we're the only people that can judge.
And
Society will always
we're having a
judge.
discussion about it on the internet, so we
Yeah,
we
we are
have to
judging.
share our opinions, of course.
We are society. Society is who will judge these
I
things.
think that just as gross as a girl who will get cummed in by 1,000 dudes are the 1,000 dudes who are eagerly waiting to come in her. Like that's just as degrading and desperate.
Listen,
I'm going to agree with STV Philly a little bit. If it was more of a social experiment, I'd be more interested, but because she's just doing it for money, it does that's kind of what makes it more degenerate.
I don't even think that would make it interesting at that point.
I think it would be less degenerate if it
True.
was a social experiment.
I don't. She's
Yeah,
If it was to see how people react to it.
would
It'd be
the
less
same for me.
degenerate if I thought that she was doing it of her own free will and not being
Yeah.
groomed and pimped by her parents.
Understandable.
If she was doing it and not putting it on the internet.
Wait, that's interesting, Flo.
Well,
At
then
all.
That's
What do you mean?
Well, her
parents-
reasoning
her-
is
almost-
she
almost
likes sex, so why not get paid for it?
Or her
That's what
parents are
she-
involved
that's
in
what
her
she-
OnlyFans.
I understand
No,
her
of
parents
course.
are involved, but I don't think that negates her. Like,
that's a stock answer. Some of you people need to learn how to like read between the lines a little better. It's clearly a stock answer. Just like when she got off the phone with her mom, and she's like, she knows I do OnlyFans. She wouldn't have chose it for me, but she doesn't know everything I do. The bitch manages your finances. You just fed us stock answers.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, PR
Sure.
answers for sure. Right?
And
But-
if you watch any porn star or ex-porn stars interview, unless they've had a conversion to Christianity and go completely the other way, all of them are like, well, I always loved sex, right? You can tell half of them are like destroyed emotionally, and they're just trying to convince themselves.
Well, that usually comes out after, like in the far future. Like even what's her name, Riley Reid had a big breakdown about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of porn stars do. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if I would necessarily blame the parent. Like parenting style, maybe, but not like the parent for the attitude behind this. Because I think STV Philly's right. This does seem like clout motivated, not just money motivated.
Have you seen the thing? The little
the problem is capitalism. They want to make a lot of money, and they found a way of doing it. They found a niche to exploit.
I don't even think it's about like, to be 100% honest. I think people just want to be known for whatever. Like at this point, like if we look at if we look all over YouTube,
fame, fortune.
Yeah.
I mean, it's same thing, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like what you're saying is true universally, but not in this context.
I feel like it's
I don't feel like
here.
I don't feel it, and this were my interpretation of her, micro expressions and all that shit, whatever. But I don't at all believe that she wants to do this at all.
You don't think she's a willing participant?
I think that she is so conditioned and controlled, and it's not just a little.
Yeah, okay, but by what? To do what? Like
by her parents.
She has it. Yeah, but she is choosing to do this, right? And so
no, that's
she
what I'm
has
saying.
She has a motivate. She has a motivation.
This is what I'm telling you. I do not believe she is choosing to do this. I think that she is so brainwashed and conditioned that she is making the decisions because she.
So she is choosing to do it.
Well, no,
but you're saying she's choosing to do it. But you're questioning her. You're questioning the reasons behind her motives.
I'm questioning her capacity.
Yes. But at the end of the day, it is her decision, right?
I mean, if I hold a gun to you and say, "Give me your wallet," it's your decision, right?
Yeah. Is it possible that she isn't brainwashed or manipulated, and she just wants to do this? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
of course, it's possible.
And so I'm trying to understand her motivations behind that. And
like
I could definitely see it being, pop, fame, and fortune.
Yeah, like here's the
for
thing,
sure.
like,
Because
I would
look
think
at how many people are talking about it. She's gained instant fame.
So what you're doing is you're applying logic to the situation, and what I'm doing is I'm purely reading personal. I'm reading her body language.
I always apply logic
different ways, and I don't think that either of us is wrong given our approach to the top, or is wrong methodologically.
Do you know who
that makes sense?
Do you know who Jack Dorothy is, Flo?
Sounds familiar.
The
Is
little
that the
it's the kid that play like fucking does stupid shit, like tries to start some fights with like people in like
Oh yeah.
yeah. His parents are like strongly in the background, right? Like they help him with a lot of the stuff, but I don't think that motivates him, right? I think that's largely him wanting the fame, and then the parents are just kind
I
of like
agree.
running with it. So I feel like
I agree.
I would say in like this situation, it kind of gives me the same feeling where it's like I don't think this is necessarily
So
like 100% her, because I do think there is some truth in what you're saying, but I
Yeah.
think that there is some motivation from her to have some sort of like fame or whatever you would call it from this.
Sure. There are aspects in which this is beneficial to her, of course.
Yeah.
And I could be totally off, but I think it's safe to assume that this might just be experiential. I've seen a lot of fucked up families.
But if that
more
were the
than most
case,
people.
if that were the
And so-
case, though, why is she putting it all over the internet?
See, the that you asked me that question makes me understand that you don't understand what I'm communicating. I don't know how to understand it for you.
I
Or
get what
explain the mistake I'm making, please.
Because I'm telling you, I don't think she's making decisions for herself.
yeah. He's saying that she's
And you're saying, well, why would she make this decision?
yeah, he's saying that she's
But
suddenly
you agreed that she's making
Wait,
decisions.
that guy.
She actually does make the
that
decision.
guy. Wait, that guy. He's saying that it's like a subtle manipulation at that point, where like, or grooming, whatever you want to call it in that moment, or whatever you want to call it, where it's just like you have stunted this person into thinking that this is their idea when in reality it's yours, right? At least that's what I'm getting from you.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, it is still her decision.
For sure, but
That
like
depends on what you define decisions.
No one
Are they
forced her to
dragging
do
her
this.
out? And yes, they're not physically holding her down while this happens. Correct.
Yeah.
I don't consider that a decision. I don't think she knows how to make decisions. I don't think she's been allowed to make decisions her whole life. I could definitely be projecting things that I've experienced into her situation, but I don't think I am. This girl.
I get what you're saying, dude. I just
listen
think
to
that
the answers that she gives, though, the ones that are not emotionally charged, right? Ignore the breakdown and listen to the responses she gives when she's composed. They're the most generic, canned, non-information answers. She's scripted. Everything about her is scripted and rehearsed.
But even her soft
man,
moments seem
and like
scripted,
I
right?
might,
Like,
I
that's
might
that's
even
what's weird
be,
about that.
I might even be inclined to agree with you. It's just it was the use of specifically the term decision, and like even if you have been manipulated or whatever, she still made the decision. You're talking about the
I'm
reasons
saying that
behind her decision.
I don't consider it making a decision if you don't have the capacity. If I roofie you enough that you're able to move around still, but not think or remember anything,
she obviously has the capacity because she did it.
This is again, I don't know. You don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. You don't understand.
I do.
You don't have a fucking clue
that guy,
about because you keep asking me these wonky ass questions about it.
Let's say like a mentally disabled person wanted to do this.
Oh,
right?
Lord.
Like no, just to put it at the
Look,
plainest level.
I'm arguing semantics, and I'm being fucking pedantic.
Well,
and
no, what Flo's saying is that
can we drop it? And I mean, just move on from this.
I think this is pretty interesting personally. I
can keep going for sure.
I partially agree with Flo here, where it's just like, yeah, I don't know how much that was working into it, but ultimately what it seems like to me, at least from like the clips that I've seen, it doesn't seem like this is 100% motivated by some like pursue for money or pursue of like someone else's means. It seems like she's just trying to get her name out there.
I mean, not 100%, but I think that's definitely a big motivating factor.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's what's more influencing my thoughts here, where it's just like, I don't think her parents, I think her parents play a role for sure. I just wouldn't say that they would play such a significant role or have essentially conditioned her.
They're not making the decision for her.
Imagine having a documentarian at your house filming you, and you're in the middle of an interview in a documentary about you, and your mom calls you, and you stop the documentary to go answer your mom's phone call, and then you make the whole crew wait instead of just calling your mom back, and then saying, "I talk every day." Bitch, you're being picked up by your mom. That is a weird level of control.
Sorry, cut out for a split second. Then saying what?
Huh?
You said, imagine answering a phone call to your mom and then saying to the documentary crew, but you cut out for a split second.
Oh, after she stopped filming so she could answer her mom's phone call. Her mom calls her every day. The mom calls in the middle of the shoot. She puts the shoot on, answer her mom shit, and then afterwards, when the crew's kind of like, "What? You talk to your mom much?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I talk to her every day." This woman's mom, I mean, that's a weird level of control where your adult child puts her entire life and all the other adults around her on pause, rather than just text her mom and be like, "Oh, I'll call you back in a minute."
I don't know, maybe, but maybe she.
You don't think that's
like I don't know, maybe, but I don't really know her intentions in that specific.
Well, nobody
moment.
does. You have to
maybe she thought
the behavior.
Maybe
the
she
behavior
thought it'd be
is
good.
abnormal.
Maybe she thought it would be good for the documentary, for all of the documentarians to think she has a really close bond with her mother. I don't know.
And honestly, this could also be another ploy to have like people talk about it, right? Because like again, we're talking about it. This could be just another thing to be like, yeah, we're just gonna make my mom involved in this, so like people are talking. It's like, oh, how weird is this, right? Like, because after seeing a lot of the stuff,
Anything could be anything.
Yeah.
It could all be AI. None of these people could even be real, for all we know.
Like you want to try to remove like all agency from her, as if she's just some like broken person.
I'm choosing my most
make
likely
their own
narrative.
decisions and is just like controlled and manipulated by
in
other
my mind,
people.
I have removed agency from her in my mind. Correct. In
Yeah,
my mind,
well,
the most likely scenario is that this is a woman who has been conditioned and sold by her parents for her entire life. That is
that's a mistake, because you're excluding possible, like
like I said,
you're
my
excluding
most likely
possible
scenario.
realities.
Most likely scenario in my mind.
Yeah, but if you if you say that you've definitely ruled out her having any kind of agency,
most likely scenario.
Yeah,
in my mind.
But
What
what if she does? What if she does have agency?
Then are you stupid?
No, I'm just saying there's a whole list of possibilities that you've ruled out because you assume that she doesn't have agency.
No.
A little bit, but no. I mean,
this is just Australians, dude. I don't know if you've ever.
If somebody is a victim of something, don't share agency in being in the victimizing activity.
Like I get you that you think that she's been manipulated and coerced,
and I could
somehow
be wrong. I get that you're not sold
shit.
on that, and that's fine. Neither of us actually know the truth.
Okay, well, cool. I mean, we agree then.
That guy, the only question I would have would be like, Flo has provided examples on why he thinks she's been manipulated into this. Like, I would think the standard would have to be like, you would have to provide something saying like she isn't like this because of this, right? Like, at least level
Well,
out
okay,
the conversation.
that's fair, and I know absolutely nothing about this, so I can't provide any examples of anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think that
I was just saying, like, don't rule out these other possibilities.
Well, they can't be ruled out. That's why I kept saying this is my most likely scenario.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't rule them out. You're
sorry
frustrating.
for being such a bitch about it. No, I am, dude.
Listen,
I misunderstood you. I thought you were saying this is definitely what it is, and I was like, well, maybe not.
Right? No, yeah.
Siege, did you have anything?
I may have been phrasing it that way. Because I obviously we are all speculating, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Sometimes I do argumentatively make claims stronger than they could possibly be. Just assume that everybody understands it.
Yeah,
anyways,
no, for sure.
My brain's tired.
You're good, dude, and that's why I say I
we
kind of can
all
see
we all do that shit. So
I can see where you're coming from. It's just for me, it seems like there's also there are stronger possibilities for me thinking that this is more clout brain than anything.
Why?
Just because I know you've dealt with people that have clout brain. Clout brain fucking makes you fucking crazy.
Yeah, but clout brain is all consuming. Clout brain people don't accidentally get choked up because they're getting clout. If this was clout brain, she would be ecstatic the whole way through.
That might be part of the clout.
That's you assuming that's real tears, though.
Yeah, that you could be getting choked up for even.
Yeah,
more
that is
clout, right?
that is true. I am giving them benefit of the doubt.
Because her choking up, okay, so what happened was.
Well, I mean, at some point we got to go. Well, this is entirely scripted. I can believe nothing from it, or I believe everything from it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
maybe it's not even real. It might just be all be AI animations that maybe none of us are real.
Here's the thing: the lineup is she slept with 100 dudes in that one day, right? Then she did the documentary, which she was tearing up in, and then afterwards decided to do the 1,000 dude thing.
No, she decided to do the 1,000 before because the 100 was training.
Was it training?
Yeah, I think that's how it was explained.
Well, what we were told earlier was she had a train of 43 people for the 100 dude to train for that. But I don't know if that's.
Well, yeah, from what I understood, it was that she wants to do the 1,000, so to like train or practice, or I guess I don't know what I don't know what you do for that. She wanted to do the 100 guys. I don't know.
The other thing is and of course, sure, she could be acting, but she described it as dissociating. So which is a trauma response.
Yeah.
So either she is being traumatized sincerely, or she is being traumatized and it's acting. Regardless, the takeaway from that is that this is traumatic for her.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think any of us would disagree that this is probably pretty detrimental to her.
I mean, just the claim. She literally used the word dissociate.
Yeah.
While describing the experience of having sex with 100 dudes. Dissociation is only a psychological preservation response during trauma. So whether or not she used that word knowingly and intentionally, who knows? We don't know anyone's actual underlying motivations, but that word being used by her to describe the activity, there's only one takeaway.
That this is a trauma situation. Yeah, for
that is trauma, right?
Yeah.
She could. Yeah. The whole thing could be acting, but we, the audience, have the only reasonable conclusion the audience can come to. This is traumatic for her. She's not enjoying this.
Yeah, and I think part of that plays into what you were talking about earlier with like the type of personality types that choose to go into these roles of like wanting to do these types of things.
There's two pretty polar opposites.
Mm-hmm.
And I she could be a good actress, but she's not. she's not enjoying herself. So she's not the one.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a power thing. Women who enjoy sex work like the power that it gives them. And this chick presents as very disempowered.
Do you think she also could have gone into this like with the mindset that she would enjoy it, and then actually going through it realize, oh damn, like this is not what I was expecting?
I think that's the experience that almost all women have who get themselves in these situations. Or even way milder ones, way milder ones.
I don't even think that it's just these situations, right? Like, I think we can draw parallels from like Jackass in like the 2000s, right? Like a lot of those dudes are just like, that was a fucked up part of my life.
Like we know also that a lot of abuse happens and coercion and those kind of things. So that's probably skewing the statistics, because a lot of women, and I know we're getting back to the agency thing, but a lot of women don't make those decisions for themselves.
Well, I guess, are you I guess I'm not sure if you're describing like the impacts of trauma that would make somebody choose these things, or like what I was suggesting, where like I actually don't think she's actively making her own choices all her life. Yeah, I mean, I think that all porn stars to go into this sort of shit, like, I think that you almost have to have some sort of a traumatic to continue into it, right? I could see somebody who didn't have trauma thinking that this would be a good thing for them, and then going, "Oh no, I fucked up." But
yeah, but I mean, some women just love dick, right?
No, I just don't think that there are any women who like being treated like this.
Listen, you can like sugar.
You don't think there are women who love being railed?
If you're force feeding yourself 100 donuts a day because you fucking love donuts, you're not gonna enjoy the experience by the end.
Right. And
yeah, but then because you're going to be unhealthy, like, you know, that's going to affect your health.
That's what I'm saying. This could affect.
But also, you just hate eating donuts after a while. Like it's still you're still not enjoying it.
It's like human nature.
Cream pies once, and I never ate them again ever. It was just. I looked. You should get on IMDb and look.
Maybe after she's been railed by 1,000 guys, she'll become some kind of like really pure trad wife, like the Red Pillars love.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd probably make her some money, but
it'd get her some attention. But I don't think that anybody's gonna be too happy having a. I don't know. Maybe somewhere out there's a happily married ex-porn star, but
you don't think there'd be people lining up to marry her?
No, I mean, I think that there would, but I don't think that
because they know who she is and because she's hot.
I think that if you're a porn star, you're either marrying another porn star who, I mean, I just don't think that you can have a marriage without that being resented on some level.
No. What I was suggesting is like, because the whole donut analogy was like, if you eat too many donuts, you'll eventually get sick of them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she'll get sick of dick and she'll just settle down with one guy, and not be a porn star or anything anymore.
I mean, she might, but what I'm saying is, I think what we're saying is that her options are extremely limited at that point.
Really?
Yeah, because
you think her options are going to be limited?
Yeah.
For a majority,
would you marry a porn star?
Yeah, for a majority of men, they're probably not willing to marry someone that had 1,000 person train and ran on them.
Probably not, but I reckon there'd be 1 million guys out there who would.
I think
but those are men that she wouldn't want.
No, I don't. I think that there are 1 million guys that would, and I think every one of those marriages would be bad. Like, because that bugs that will bother you. It will bother you that you can't go anywhere without being like, "Hey, this is my wife," and then knowing that everybody's watched her get tag teamed, right? Like,
Or probably encounter some people that
guys
actually
think that
hit her.
shit.
Who was it?
Some
Tito
guys think that
Ortiz
shit.
and Jenna Jameson, right? Like, seemed like this great couple, and then 3 years later, you find out that they're all like almost killing themselves on OxyContin and beating the fuck out of each other.
Well, I mean, that shit doesn't sound good.
Yeah. These are dysfunctional people who try to act like their promiscuity will not hurt their relationships down the road.
Yeah, they're
maybe if you get lucky, but I don't see how you could do that and have it not.
And
I think, as far as what I know, all the evidence points to, oh yeah, this does actually fuck up people's future relationships.
Not only just like relationships, like
Hey guys, I gotta be right back.
Like intimate relationships,
Couple of minutes.
but friendships and shit like that would get affected by this too. Like how are you gonna introduce this person, right? Like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh fuck, I don't want to hang around this person. Just that
the only thing worse than like would be now you're the aged porn star, right?
Yeah.
This is Heather Harmon. You remember the chick who used to deep throat from the 90s? Like,
yeah, like that's a tough sell.
You're right.
In any like group environment. So it's just gonna be I think this is like very short. Like that's why I'm starting to attribute it to like clout brain, because I'm just like a lot of these like streamers and like online personalities like do these things and they do the short term thing, but they don't think about like the long term ramifications of all this. Like
I think that women are given the wrong understanding, like, because I think that if there was a girl here and she was going, would you guys care if about being with a girl who did OnlyFans? If she was considering OnlyFans, I think all of us would probably be like, no, we wouldn't give a fuck if we got with a girl who, knowing that, but we know that we were lying a little bit, right? But we just kind of wanted her to do it. It's selfishly motivated. But I don't think that she, a young girl, would understand that we all knew that we were lying to her because she's a chick.
Well, how old
So
is
I
this
do think
woman again? I didn't hear her
it's
age.
hypothetical. You know, we're 18, 19, whatever, young enough to be naive, old enough to do OnlyFans.
No, yeah, but what is this woman's age? Does anybody
23.
know?
23.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty young. That's pretty young still.
This is early.
I'm a year older than her, man. Like, sheesh.
It's a year.
How many dudes have you fucked in one day?
Oh my
None. No, pause, man. Pause.
I see an equality issue here. Like a dude couldn't even fuck 1,000 chicks in one day. Now the energy
There's
fresh.
no way.
Nobody's having fun after the 5th time you have sex.
No. You're literally gonna have to tie popsicle sticks to your dick at that point to keep it up.
Well, not me, but just because you're trying to set a personal record doesn't mean that you're still having fun.
Yeah, that's the type tree trunk of mine.
A tree trunk.
I mean, I firmly believe that girls like this Lily character are just similar to like drug addicts in that they're just trying to chase this whole stimulus. Like, it isn't enough to like get banged by one guy. Now she's got to get banged by 100 guys and just continue to up the dosage of that stimulant, man.
I don't even.
You sound like you've never done drugs or had sex with that example.
I wouldn't think it's sex related. I don't think this is sex related at all. I
agree. I don't think it's sex related.
Like,
okay.
Because after you bust a nut, nobody gives a fuck about getting more, and for at least a while.
Yep.
Like anyone that's actually been in a three-way,
I don't know about that.
Anyone that's been in a three-way will tell you that a three-way is a lot of fucking work. Like, it's not as fun it's not as fun as you think it is. Like, it is a lot more work on you than you would expect. So,
but that's because you're trying to satisfy those women.
That's
if you're
what
trying to have sex with that many women in a day. You're not trying to satisfy them. You're just trying to get.
Mostly, you're just hoping they don't actually start fighting each other because
they get awkward. As
there's
fuck
competition vibes, right? Like it's the undertones of there. It's like, oh, this is competitive sex, isn't it? There's
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Women fight over the dumbest shit ever. Of course
that's
they
what
would
I'm
fight
saying,
over
Lauren. That
Kind of. I mean, I think it's a lot of pressure on the guys to perform, isn't it?
in those
If-
in a three-way
because-
situation, yeah, but I don't think in this 1,000
Because they're trying to
I don't know.
get this done in a time limit. Like, hurry up, go, go, go. Next, come on, you go. Okay, you're done. Next, come on, fuck. Like, it's like
it would
a fucking
take me
production
longer
line.
than that to get it up with that many people watching and that much
attention and
whatever.
yeah, and pressure. Just the pressure of it.
What do you think that room smells like by the time it's around?
So I saw a clip from her documentary that said her eyes burned from like.
Oh my god!
Like,
Ew,
like,
oh my god!
For the
I
amount
know
of
that the
semen that was in
interviewer
the
had
room.
some trouble trying to get into that room, man.
Yeah,
like even
dude.
we got to open up the room, and he was like, "Oh God." There because the smell or just all the condoms over
You
it,
need
man.
to get those like you need to get
Ew.
one of those big ass fans they used to put in like the corners of high school gyms.
How close
the
do you think it
industrial
smelled like
fans,
a Diddy
yeah.
party in there? Do you think it was pretty close to a Diddy party in there?
I think this
I
is
bet
worse
Diddy
than a Diddy
parties
party.
smelled way better than that.
Yeah.
They at least had baby oil and
Well, they might have baby oil too.
I used to
Could be.
work for a dude who like ran production for like clubs and shit like that, not like nightclubs. And we'd rock up to a nightclub like after hours after it had closed, and it was fucking disgusting.
What kind of club was that?
Oh no, clubs just
Yeah, it was-
clubs smell awful.
Like, well, it was a nightclub, and it was it was in the middle of Sydney. Yeah, a doof doof club.
I hate those places.
Yeah, yeah, and the women like the
What is a
women's
doof
toilet,
club?
the women's bathroom was actually like the grossest shit ever. There was like shit smeared all over the walls and stuff.
Because
And
the
I
men's
was like-
bathroom is mostly just for doing lines.
Yeah, yeah. Or just like you walk in and you, well, I don't know. They'd be taking shits and fucking pissing and all that sort of stuff too. But
They do that?
Women's bathrooms
yeah, it just
are always the worst though.
it just
Can't
struck
confirm.
me as odd that like the women's bathroom was so much worse than the men's.
Listen, I just gotta
Oh
say.
yeah, I remember when I got to work over at a pool, and I'd have to clean out the boys and girls locker rooms, and girls was way worse, man.
Yeah,
Same first
Have you
job
ever
in the
walked-
grocery store.
like I'm saying.
Have you ever walked after your girl took a poop in the bathroom? Have you ever walked in after?
My girl doesn't poop. Women's buttholes are for decoration only.
Dude, it smells so bad. I don't care. It's just the worst smell in the fucking world, bro. They poop. Their poop
know what's-
smells terrible.
You know what I find even worse is the air freshener spray shit. Because
After they use it,
well, because that shit doesn't.
It doesn't cover
remove-
it up. Now it just smells like shit and chemicals.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Seinfeld had a bit of it, just saying that it turned into some type of mutant smell with it.
I think that y'all like what we need to be doing to scare these kids straight is describing to them or take them to jail and let them smell jail. Fuck getting stabbed. Getting stabbed isn't scary. What's scary is like being stuck in a fucking fart box for
Yeah, you just take them to clean the
months.
clubs afterwards, bro. All that sweat, all that fucking gross shit that's been going on through the night, like they'll
That
learn.
just reminded me. When I go to bed, I got a couple of cats, and one of them, when I go to bed, she'll come up and lie next to my pillow for a few minutes while, when I
your
first go to
pussy
bed.
comes by your face at night.
Yeah, well, last night she came up and I was, patting her and stuff. She lied down and she did the dirtiest fucking fart right in my face. It was fucked.
That's fart.
Oh, dude.
I think
can't wait to
that's
try to
bad.
get
This
Lauren at that
Greyhound
time.
got to sleep right next to me as
where
well,
I
and
have
he
an
shit the
outside
bed.
animal. I have an
Not
outside
cool.
It smelled like death.
I have an outside animal at that point. Like, that's what it is.
Cats have a high protein diet.
Yep.
So do porn stars.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I think again, I don't.
They
I don't know
need
what
to eat a
think.
lot of fiber, wouldn't they? At least the ones doing anal.
I don't. I don't
I don't
know.
know. Yeah.
I don't know
I
how to
think that
answer
you have to prep for that probably, and like not eat for 24 hours or some shit.
You gotta have some sort of enema at that point.
No. You've got to be healthy. Like fasting, fasting like that. That's just gonna fuck with your guts. You gotta keep regular. That's why you gotta eat a lot of fiber.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it'd be a enema situation there, but I don't think it'd be controlling your diet.
Lauren, what do women do to prepare their butthole for sex?
Why are you asking me that?
Just to see what your answer
You're
would
a
be.
woman. That's the only reason.
It's a weird assumption you would make that I would know.
Well, maybe.
Listen, Lauren, we all saw
But-
your BDSM test scores, okay? Don't act.
Let's do a poll. Hornet, do a poll in the chat. Maybe we'll get an answer then.
What?
I'm just looking forward to being able to look Lauren in her eyes in person while I eat something for her.
I can't do polls because I'm not big enough to do polls.
You're worthless. You're fucking worthless. I swear.
I'm a no name. So we'll get there.
I wonder where Glenn's porn star friend Hime Marie is at. She's there having an interview with her and just gushing about how to fist a girl. Oh, let's see, Glenn's interview that he had with that porn star Hime Marie.
Oh yeah, that's right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the one where GS freaked the fuck out about that, man.
That shit baffles me. Talk about something fucking unnatural. shoving your arm fucking elbow deep in a person. That isn't supposed to happen.
Wait, whoa, what? Who did that? Wait, what's happening?
I'm missing context here, and I need
Yeah,
this
I'm
explained.
missing so much
Talking
context
about
right
fist,
now.
talking about
Lauren
fisting, right?
got stunned for a minute thinking about me eating in person.
Like, can someone give me context for this conversation? Like,
Let me see. So to get Flo gonna ask Lauren how to prep for anal, and I was just thinking about Glenn, how he got to have this star girl that he got to interview, and they were discussing how to like fist a girl, and she was explaining that she was naked, of course, and so that was also one where like GS freaked the fuck out about Glenn being a non-Christian, being a Pharisee along those lines, man. That just reminded me of that. Oh, good times.
Jeez.
That reminds me. How are you supposed to segue into that religious
expanded on
discussion about
fisting.
Yeah, like I don't know how we segue from this conversation. I'm trying to think of a way to bring up another topic. I just threw this out there because I thought it'd be funny for like the first like
Because you're a
hour
degenerate piece of shit. That's
like,
why.
joke around about it.
Well, I mean, I can ask Flo about his fight on his panel the other day that he started by saying he was gonna room with Izzy. What about that, Flo?
Also, what's up, Lupo? How you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm finally awake at this crazy hour of 11:30 on a weekday.
Well, good morning? Question mark.
Oh no,
Dude,
it's
that's early.
I'm in bed by like 10.
Lupo's an actual human,
Mm-hmm.
unlike the rest of us.
You get up before morning?
I'm
I'm impressed. I mean, you get up in the morning. You get up before afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 10:30 over here on the Alabama side.
Alabama.
Okay, so yeah, let's get back to Lauren's topic. Apparently, where Flo, you had people fighting again for some reason.
Oh yeah, it was a good one.
What happened? Context, Flo. I don't know if my audience watches your stuff. They probably do, but just in case.
You have an audience? Anyway.
Listen, we have people in here today. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, because I'm here.
Yeah.
True.
So.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason I came.
I like how Flo runs
Listen,
away.
no one's
after
here
you
for
try to
me.
ask
We're
him a
here
question.
for one. Okay.
Well, it's out of pure laziness.
Mhm, I understand.
The answer
Good
is no.
lords, man. How's it going?
What's going
just
good?
What's up, Glenn?
Just
How you
talking
doing?
about you, man. Or
They
actually,
were
more so
saying
like
how you
Lily
got
and stuff.
fisted.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's not what he said. That's not what he said, Flo.
What?
I was listening.
Oh.
Based.
You shouldn't eavesdrop us when we're talking about you, and just let me.
Well, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, but then I put myself out on Front Street when I make up lies.
I know. That's the best part.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna make them up though.
Listen, Flo, you have to
I
effectively
know.
gaslight them
That's
into thinking
how the story goes.
Okay, this is the
Hey,
goal
Glenn,
now.
check it out. I'm in Alabama with Bandolero right here.
Did you guys know Glenn got fisted by that person you're with, CHD?
For fuck's sake.
Crazy, dude. I can't believe that would even happen.
I was muted. I was going to say that's beautiful, Siege. Is that a greyhound or a whippet?
Yeah, it's a Spanish greyhound, a galgo. Came from
lovely.
Spain, so it's a little bit skittish.
Adorable.
He's getting picked up tomorrow, and to go back to Florida. I need to take a break from these halls. It's been a little bit too arduous. There's only so many podcasts I can listen to, man. Getting so tired of it, man. But anyways, how's it going, Glenn?
Going good. I'm on my way to say goodbye to my cousin at the hospital.
Right. You gotta say that on stream. Right. Sorry to hear about that, man.
Oh, what happened?
Fine. It's fine. This is the bed that he made for himself, so.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean,
it is what it is.
I guess we were you got to mention on stream just about the whole idea of agency and stuff. And I know you got to mention it on stream and use him as an example while also discussing this whole Lily character and the whole agency stuff. I finally got to rewatch that stream and I got to see how let's see that Heidi character as well as even ZT Den were saying that essentially saying that men need to be responsible, even for a porn star who's an adult and who gets banged by 100 guys. Somehow it's still not her fault, man. Like, so weird.
I mean, that whole concept is very interesting to me because I think a lot of people say like men don't respect women. Okay. But when a man respects a woman to make her decisions for herself, and then he gives her the same respect to face the consequences of those decisions herself, the man's the bad guy. That doesn't make sense to me.
What are you talking about, Glenn?
Were people saying that?
I was talking about my stream last night. I pissed off a few women when I said that Lily Phillips was not a victim, and that all these like conservative women attacking the 100 men that she selected and banged, and calling them like predators is like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, and even blaming her parents too, man. It's everyone else.
Yeah, they blamed everyone but the girl. It's funny, like they blamed her parents, her mom for abusing her. They blamed all the.
Wait, did he cut out, or is that just me?
He cut out for me.
Yeah, he cut out for me as well. I thought it was on
He's
my.
driving, so I think it's
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Flo.
He was
Flo-
talking about a court case,
Flo,
yeah?
Flo thinks it's the parents, and
A court case?
Yeah, I mean, it's mutually
Yeah.
exclusive with the parents thing. If the parents are to blame, as I think they are, she is not to blame. right? That'd be full blame. I'm not even trying to divvy out like, well, they could have raised her this way differently, right? Like,
yeah,
that's nobody gets perfect parents, right? All of us got some fucked up parents in some way. What I'm saying is, if the parents are to blame in the way that I think they are, then she is not to blame at all.
Hello? Can you guys hear me now?
Hi, Glenn, you're back.
Yeah.
You cut out there for a second. Yeah, you cut out there just for a second, Glenn.
You're good.
But what were you saying, Flo?
I was saying that I blame dogs, specifically the Greyhound breed.
Wow, jeez, man.
No, I think, given my perspective on this, I think that if the parents are to blame, as I believe that they are, then she is 0% to blame. But that's a pretty extreme scenario that I think is taking place. I think that if, there's not a shade of gray here in my mind, right? It's not like, well, they're not pimping her out, but they did fight a lot when she was around when she was younger, right? Well, we all have, no parents are perfect, and I just don't believe in parsing out blame that way.
I don't know how bad of parenting you have to do to get into this situation.
Well, she came from a privileged background too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's any parenting that can.
Those are the most fucked up people.
Drive you into this, like the way.
Who are we trying to blame, and for what?
Well, if there is anyone to blame in this situation,
yeah, I'm not even sure blame is like the appropriate thing here, because like
I don't think anyone's.
She's just
blame.
doing her thing, and
what it comes down to is like, who's responsible? Well, her.
For what, Glenn?
Well, maybe unless she's being pimped out and groomed by her parents, like I think she is, then she's not to blame. But that's
even then, she's still to blame because she's still a 23-year-old adult. She can make decisions for herself.
Who are we talking about now? I'm confused.
We're still talking about Lily, that guy. Sheesh.
Is she the chick that did the 100 people or whatever?
The dude getting railed by 1,000 people?
Yes, that's what we're discussing, man.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Well, why do we have to blame anyone for anything? Because nothing bad has happened, has it?
Right.
The whole point that
it's a poor word choice. There really isn't properly any blame to go around.
It's who's responsible for that to happen. And here's the thing: it's like these conservatives want to take away people's freedoms on that sense.
Well,
I'm like, wait a minute. So
who wants to take away people's freedoms?
And you're acting as if you're acting as if it's something bad for some reason.
Well,
and I'm wondering why.
I would say even
that guy. Nobody's saying that. I'm not. I'm nobody's saying that. That guy. You're jumping to conclusions.
Glenn, even
no, you're just implying it.
No, I did not. I'm telling you, the conservatives. The conservatives.
Yeah.
You want to blame someone for it?
No, they.
Oh my
he
God,
said
no,
the conservatives.
No, here's the thing, guys. So the reason why this is a big issue is because that a bunch of these conservatives, like Candace Owens, not Michael Knowles, Ben Shapiro, and Lila Rose, are not putting the blame onto Lily herself. They're either by default blaming the guys or blaming their parents. When in truth, she's like an adult and she has full agency to be able to do this. Well, supposed agency, just depending on who you talk to about this.
Well,
the amount of people like in Glenn's chat were saying that she's not responsible for this as well, that she's just an innocent kid who just wants to really bang 100 guys.
I don't think
it's a fault of the 100 guys or the adults.
But here's the thing. I don't think anyone.
That's dumb.
I don't think anyone in this situation.
It's dumb, and that's what Glenn's trying to explain.
But I would disagree that it's even just her, right? I would say if the 100 dudes didn't show up, this would have never happened. If the parents didn't organize this to a somewhat of degree, that would have never happened, right? I think there is shared responsibility here where they all kind of coalesce. That's why I don't think there's necessarily a victim or something negative. It's a negative fucking thing to happen.
Yeah,
right?
there's this implied thing.
I don't think there's anything going on in the background.
Yeah, it's somehow bad and degenerate, and if this happens, oh my god,
well, I don't disagree that
like,
this is degenerate.
Society has failed and all of this sort of shit, but I don't see why.
Like, I would
Okay,
say,
so just so you know about this, so here's the thing. This happens pretty frequently. There are plenty of girls that like to engage in this type of activity. What makes this situation unique is that it went public, and she got into be dramatic and cry about this, and then a lot of these conservative pundits come over
Well, it's
and
because it
respond
was
to it.
on because it was made into a documentary.
yeah, they
This
did a
whole
documentary of it.
road to like 1,000 guys in one day is being made into a documentary.
It's being normalized,
and that's
I have a bit of an issue with that. The normalization, a little bit.
I don't know.
I mean,
this is being normalized though. Like, would you say like any?
yeah, I mean,
Guinness World
repeat
Record
exposure. Repeat exposure is normalization. Even if everybody's just talking about how awful it is, it normalizes it.
I guess it does introduce it to the zeitgeist.
That is a point. That is a point. Oh,
but I would use a different word than normalize at that point.
I don't give a fuck. You're wrong. It's the right word to use there.
Desensitization.
It's literally the exact perfect word to describe what is happening. It is normalization. Exactly.
Yeah,
not justification, not rationalization.
Yeah.
Normalization.
Yeah.
It is exactly
Or
normalization.
desensitization. Desensitizing people to acts like this by talking about it.
Right.
Well, I don't even think it desensitizes because like we're talking about it, right? And we're kind of grossed out by it. Like it's not making it less gross.
I'm used to it. I've heard it all like 1,000 times already. I'm good with it.
that was also my issue with a lot of the like when the cuties debate come, anything around really like taboo sexuality stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't it bothered me because all we're doing is people are getting conditioned to no longer be shocked by these things that are and properly should be shocking.
Yeah, like I remember like a year ago, it was Adam 20 and his wife Lena the Plug who were discussing about him pimping her out to some black guy to film like a porn scene of that.
What the heck
he
is
was like trying
happening
to
here?
gin up all this hate. He's trying to gin up all his kayfabe in order to get a lot of attention from it, and he was trying to like get rid of this whole taboo thing there as well, and trying to desensitize or normalize this stuff.
You said that
and
it
welcome,
should be
Izzy.
shocking. Yeah, oh, Izzy's here. Hi, Izzy. You said that it should be shocking, but it is, isn't it? Because otherwise,
I don't know.
People wouldn't be. Otherwise, people wouldn't be talking about it like this.
Right, but what happens over time, guy? It becomes less fucking shocking, obviously.
Well, I don't know because you even mentioned an instance where like this
No,
happened.
it's not.
Well,
it's not a good thing
well-
that things should look. Is it shocking to you to think that we all know people who voluntarily cut off their penises? No, of course it's
Oh
not.
my
We're used to
God.
it. But it was.
I think sometimes
Continue,
it
Bo.
is.
I'm just illustrating how
to you, Izzy.
normalization works, and it's like what's frustrating is like it's just so obviously the case that the more you talk about something, the less shocking it is to you.
Well, no, because we have.
That I can't believe.
Yes.
Well, no,
we've been
because
getting pushback on this.
we have.
Be
we
like,
have-
No, I agree with
wait,
you
wait,
there on that
wait.
flow, because I remember when let's see, when you had like Adam 22 cuckolding himself like a year ago, then you had Sneeko becoming a cuck, then Destiny doing it as well, to the point where it's like it's somewhat expected that or it's not really that shocking nowadays when more influencers, male influencers, like become cucks themselves, whether it be by accident or on purposefully. And so that is true. It's just breaking that type of taboo stuff and somewhat normalizing or desensitizing it.
Yeah, and what's the problem with that?
Well, no,
I mean, no one's telling you. No one's telling you you have to live that way.
That guy, let me get this.
I know.
Point.
They're just
Let
saying,
me, wait. Let me
hey,
get this point across.
If you choose to,
let me get
that's
this point.
okay.
That guy.
And
Just let me get this.
And we're not going to
across.
discriminate.
I don't
against
want to
you
be
because of
accepting
that, or-
of many behaviors within the society I live in. It's a personal preference.
well-
I don't want y'all to feel like it's perfectly normal and fine for you to just do whatever weirdo shit you want around me.
Flo, like you even
Right.
you even
And
stated
You're-
this
you're
happened.
religious,
Wait,
aren't
you
you?
stated this happened before.
No, I'm not.
Right?
Well,
Like you even
Really?
stated that
Okay.
this happened before, right? There's a 919 record out there, right? That
Correct.
happened before. That doesn't mean it got normalized, right? It was in
It
magazines.
was not normalized.
you-
The only reason I knew about it is because I saw it in a porno mag that I was not supposed to have.
Okay, but that still didn't.
It was not part of.
It didn't normalize it into society, right? This is still shocking.
No, it did not normalize.
It's this is still shocking to most of society. I don't think this will normalize this sleeping with 1,000 men in a day.
No.
Talking
Hey,
about it just proves that.
It doesn't have to. This thing doesn't have to normalize it, but it doesn't help, right?
It doesn't. No,
it's
for
like
sure, because this is like an instance of like, okay, someone does something bad, then more people start thinking
It's
about
not
that
bad.
action.
It's
well,
just.
no, I'm just using.
I just don't prefer it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm just using that as the fill-in word, right? Someone does something bad, so other people start considering that bad action, right? Like we can use Jackass as an example, right? Jackass like was like filled in for like the 2000s like cultural phenomenon of like people being dumbasses, right?
we didn't we have
I don't know
the
if that
two girls one
normalized.
cup. I don't think that normalized people shit in cups.
Yeah. I think there are extreme moments that are gonna happen.
For me, I do that all the time now.
Oh my god.
I would have doubt that
You
guy.
guys, look, half of you need to understand that accept and normalize and normal, like these words have slight but important nuances that not all of you are working with.
I understand the nuance behind it.
So-
What I'm trying to argue is more, the
Wait,
acceptance.
your reasoning.
No, that's what I'm saying. The acceptance or the outrage that spurs from these things is something that's not going to change, right?
Normalization has nothing to do with whether or not you think it's okay.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's just with this
All right,
whole
guys, I'm at the
news-
hospital. I gotta bounce, so I'll hop on when
bounce on this
out of here.
All right.
All right, talk to you later, Glenn.
See, that will never be normalized, Flo. That should never be normalized.
And it
That's
never
good to
will
see,
be
Glenn.
normalized because it will always be aggressive at somebody.
My main thing, though, is I see what you're saying, Flo. Just this idea that it's trying to be normalized here. I'm just wondering where, like, the line is drawn here, because I'm worried about it just gets so bad to the point where, I mean, a lot of these porn stars that get like interviewed nowadays discuss how they were promiscuous as minors. I'm just wondering how farther it's going to become degenerately to the point where it might be coming after a good amount of our kids. That's what I'm like concerned about.
And that's my only interest in this thing. Like, obviously I never minded being promiscuous. I don't give a fuck about the rest of society. Y'all stick your dicks wherever you want. As a parent, I would prefer my daughter not be in. I'm not thrilled that like B or whatever the dick sucking songs are, just kind
Did
of
you
a
just say
gross
the
culture.
dick sucking saga? What?
No, that sounds like an epic trilogy. Where's it going? Yeah, no,
you're discussing about your daughter, how you don't want that to be with her.
The culture that my daughter is raised in. It's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna school her because I disapprove of current culture's music. I just don't prefer it, and I would prefer that my comfort levels be appeased and that you be treated fairly.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just pearl clutching, right?
Pearl clutching?
It's not even, is it pearl clutching? I'm literally just saying, because I'm actually not a. Yeah.
You were
clutch
super
pearls.
honest, and I applaud you for that. Yeah.
No, I don't really think I clutch pearls. I just think that some of you fuckers are gross, and I don't want it around me.
Which is based.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But guess what? There are tons of people who agree with you. So if you just hang out with those people, then you won't be,
Right, but
exposed to it. Other than I guess conversations like this.
So I've never hung out with anybody who's been in a 1,000-man train. Nevertheless, here I am being exposed to it more than any other thing the last week.
Yeah, and I think there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not something I'd do ever. You know, I just think if there are people that do want to do that sort of thing,
are you saying that it's not normalized?
I mean, power to them. Go do that. Find other people who want to do it and go do it with them.
You're disagreeing that it's being normal because you wouldn't do it. Your mates wouldn't. Is that what? Am I understanding that right?
This is kind of.
Well, no. I disagree that it's being normalized because everybody, it's exploding and everybody is making such a big deal about this one time that this chick's going to try and get railed.
Why don't you think that means it's being normalized?
Because everybody seems to be like, oh my God, what's happening? This is horrible. Society has failed us. And yes.
Okay.
And
I'm being less condescending in my head at you right now because
yeah, dude. I was raised to believe it's wrong to drink. That might be part of why I do it. But
we all do the things we're told not to do.
Like the music thing has existed for a while though. That's that's kind of the point that I'm going for. Like trashy music has always existed. It's not like this is a new phenomenon.
Well, trashy behavior always has.
Yeah, for sure. And that's
of all time.
That's why I'm just like when when
the Beatles came out, there were bloody older Christians who were like, "Oh my God, there's rock music. It's from Satan."
I think there's somewhere in between super prude culture and insane no standards culture is, I don't know. Somewhere in there's a balance where us older people recognize that this behavior suckers in stupid kids into making bad decisions, right?
For sure.
And that this is something that we don't want our own kid to end up regretting later. And so that's the...
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay,
when it comes
take.
to your child, for sure, you're gonna be emotionally invested in that, and you're gonna have an idea of what you expect for them and for their future. And if they go against that, you're gonna be disappointed, right? And you would do your best to try to, teach them.
Well, sure, you try to parent them in ways that, right. Of course, you try to parent them in ways that they maximize their good decisions. And all it is really is an acknowledgement that as a parent, you have a limited influence over your kids.
Of course. Right? They're going to do things that you have no control over. Yeah. And
eventually,
they're going to fly the nest.
There's only so much you can do.
They're going to, you would hope, they're going to find a partner and get married and have kids. I'm guessing that's what you'd want for your children.
Yeah, go the traditional route. Yeah, but
and be in a happy, loving family that they have created. But at that point, they'd be in charge of their own decisions, right? You wouldn't be kind of hovering over them, contring their decisions and making sure they didn't do things.
No.
Unless you're me,
Bob, right?
I remember being a kid and hearing my mom complain about how drugged my generation was. When she was growing up, they had pot, heroin existed, but nobody should use it, and booze. Right, that was the three things.
There was probably a lot more, but
culturally, readily available for there wasn't the paradigm where that I was raised in. So this is just the same dynamics. There's a paradigm in existence now that is maybe not new from when I was a kid, but is different in a way that I don't like existing. Nothing I can do about it. I just don't prefer it.
Yeah, that's basically the point I was trying to get across. That it's like the paradigm isn't new. It's just different from like the way
It's
things.
just a little bit more in your face.
I feel like we feel like it's in our face, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say like the 80s and the fucking D&D
information
shit was
is in our
crazy.
face.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
I mean,
It's more available because we have more access to them. It's not in your face. I think just because we have more access to the world, that's why it feels like it's in your face.
yeah, I don't.
I mean, the internet.
point.
Yeah,
The
we didn't have
internet
that
is
in
a
the past.
thing.
Yeah,
Right. They
Yeah.
actually had the
Things
same
get blown
issue
up.
when they came up with newspaper. They had the same issues back then. They thought newspaper were the devil, blah, blah, blah. It's the same concept. By the way, Flo, I dropped a video. Whenever you have a minute, watch it. It's 2 minutes.
is it something nasty? What are you doing in it? I'm looking forward to it.
Oh gosh, shut up. But it's just GS talking about some of the stuff that happened at your.
Oh yeah, I saw he was. I stopped by his.
No, it's a different one.
Oh, a different one. Yeah. Is he still going on?
Apparently.
What did you do to GS, Flo? And you too, Izzy.
What do I do to all these people?
Yeah, dude. Like you
know
guys
who
are
else
these
does things
people's
to
brains.
people though is Izzy. Izzy's pretty good at blowing up a psyche herself.
Yeah, dude. She's in people's brains. Like, what are you guys
I love
doing
Izzy.
out here?
Izzy's great.
Thank you. I do live in
Yeah.
their brain. So fascinating.
We should get back
It's
to
just
that topic that we like avoided somehow, but you know,
What's the topic?
Which one?
the fight at Flo's the other day.
Oh yeah, fight at Flo's.
Oh yeah, the fight at flows. I'll pull
Oh,
up the thing
wait.
and drop the link. I don't know how to
What are you
explain
talking
it.
about?
Oh my god.
What? Yeah.
Which fight?
I gotta go take a shower and go to bed. You motherfuckers want me to explain a 7-hour stream.
Give me the clip
That's
notes.
what.
Stream
That's
wasn't
what you're.
7 hours.
Give me the
That
clip
is-
notes.
Stream was
That is what you're
4.5 hours.
I can't wait to hear you make that crying noise when I stop eating abruptly in person.
Who was fighting?
We're waiting, Flo.
Y'all are like the short bus.
This
is like the
Oh my
trailer
God.
outside the main
This is
school.
happening right now.
Did you
Okay.
read? Did you read the title, bro? This is cunt. Like, we're being cunts to you.
Or
Yes.
being country.
Yes.
So we're all being Australian today.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yes.
Wait, there is a title? I didn't even.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it-
always Brett, so it's fine. It's cunt adjacent.
It's the butthole, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Also, let's
Look at
see.
you in the butthole right now. What is going on?
Am I
Oh my
having a
goodness.
butthole thing going on?
Yeah, you asked me about butthole earlier. What is happening?
Oh yeah. Sometimes I just like making sexually inappropriate comments at women, don't I, Izzy?
You do that actually.
Ah, fuck. Ledwin's here. I should have asked him if he could be able to bring up Hime Marie to answer your question about how a girl preps for anal Flo. Missed opportunity
But
there.
I distracted the whole thing by accusing Glenn of getting fisted.
Listen, we're supposed to have. multiple-
I
Oh
know
wait,
that,
are you talking about?
I know
Are
that
you talking
douches
about?
are involved.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's
Whoever was
where to
talking.
put this link at. I'll put the link in general. You know what? Maybe I'll put it in philosophy.
Philosophy, go for it.
It's a good philosophy. I amuse myself very easily. Okay, there's the stream. It's about, I don't know, maybe about halfway into it. But yeah, there's just a lot of. It ended up being several women, including our very own Izzy, on panel, basically raging at each other the whole night. While I basked in it, Nightish basked in it. You know, it was great.
All I know is that Izzy said retard, and I was so proud at that moment.
I was
Which-
so
Right, I'll have to
embarrassed
check it
after I
out.
said that.
Listen, it just means the internet's correct.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's all.
Oh
it
yeah,
means.
reminds me. I had to dig up this old let's see, Grid One stream where GS gonna come on and talk about his falling out with you, Flo Stay, along with Historical, and that's also where I heard Izzy for the first time because he mentioned her a couple of times, like saying that he was like
He says
talk
my
about
name like 10 times a day. I think he
stolen
says it like
valor,
just.
and let's see about I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it, but I'll also send it to you guys if you want to be able to see it just for a heck of it.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, just send it over.
It's all the tiny violins. Do you hear the tiny violins playing?
See, I heard the tiny violin, but I zoned out on the words, so I don't really know what song they're playing to right now.
Oh,
I don't
but
hear
it's 4GS and it's
it.
little
That
feet.
it
That's
they
why it's a
must be too
little
tiny.
Oh. So what about the fight, you guys?
I have no idea.
Lauren just asked. I think it was Lauren just asked me like an open-ass ended question about it, like what happened the other night. Like I don't fucking know. What do you mean?
I don't know either, Lauren. Like if you, I don't know what happened.
I feel like Flo knows.
So I feel like you know. Then this is
Flo,
this
why-
is not a
why did
question.
you
This is
even
an
call me?
accusation. You are accusing me, ma'am.
Listen, I'm being told this is about some hotel room. Can you guys elaborate, please?
And sharing a room? Who were you sharing a room with, Flo?
It's because Flo is a moron and he runs his mouth like an idiot, right? So he doesn't like, hey, this woman is married or this woman, blah, blah, blah.
Why do you
Anyway,
think that I'm
so he's joking. By the way, he did this in person. That's like when that one lady took a picture of me and Katie with him. He was like, oh, those are my two wives. And like was happy. And the lady gave him a side eye and wanted to slap him. So this was like literally in anyway. So he was
So
talking.
what you're saying is I'm this charming in real life.
Yes, that's what I was
Lauren's gonna find out.
What it comes across as is desperate.
No, yeah, I guess in a way. But anyway, he gets a lot of.
Wait, whoa, what? Flo
Damn,
desperate? Wait, what?
Izzy agree with
No,
that?
no,
It's
no, not
kind of
desperate.
crazy.
Everybody's open to their own interpretations.
Desperate in what? And what? I wouldn't. No, I've said this to a lot of people. When I met you, I told a lot of people, I think you're very respectful, actually. And you remember you offered me cigarettes. I said no. You didn't do it again, and I thought that you were very respectful.
Yeah, he's super respectful. He's never asked me for nudes once.
Well, I think that's
I mean, he says that stuff. But
But
I
you're
didn't
allowed
feel like
to say
the
no, so I'm
creep.
being respectful.
No, but I didn't get
as a smoker,
don't-
you just have to offer it once so you don't seem like the asshole, and then after that, it's like, whew, they don't want to share my cigarettes.
No, I know full well Izzy doesn't smoke. It was not
Yeah.
a non-asshole offer. It was just sometimes you gotta. Sometimes the most buttoned up ones publicly are the first ones to be like, fuck yes, give me that, and do you have any drugs?
Off cam? Yeah.
See, that was bait. It was bait.
Yeah, maybe it was. Anyway, but so he does say the inappropriate crap, but I don't get the creepy vibe from him, so we're good. But he was talking with other idiots, and then I think Resto was part of it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sharing a room with Izzy." And
Why don't
then
you just
Resto-
ask Lauren? I'm sure that she'll remember when she's phrasing her question.
Why?
Wait, what? You were on a different stream talking about this? Because that was actually the part I was confused
You
about.
were. I wasn't even there. They were.
I know, Flo, yeah, because that's what I was confused because the way Flo brought it up, or like the girls or whoever actually initially brought it up, was like how it seemed like it had been talked about on stream, and Flo
Oh
was
God, never. No, not with
and it
me.
was like Flo was making.
Who are these girls in question? Okay, that's what I want to know.
Well, no, here's the thing. I had no
No.
idea. No, Lauren, so
want
I had no
names.
idea they talked about this behind the scenes, right? They were joking, messing around after a stream. I had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So then when he said it out loud the other day, publicly, whatever, then the two women apparently were talking about it and they're like, oh, Izzy is married? She claims all these things? Obviously, Flo was being a moron and they wanted to kind of like, slap a logo on me, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, I was confused as
I
hell
love it when you
anyway.
call me a moron.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking
Well, my assessment would be that it sounds like Flo was trying to mess with Resto, and then in the process, the other women got jealous because
All the rest
It
of
wouldn't
you are
even mess.
ridiculous.
It's funny. It didn't even like nobody's messing with Resto. Resta wouldn't get his feelings hurt because there's. Does that make sense? The whole thing is like a big joke.
Does it, Izzy? Does it make sense?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Words
All,
on the
does that
all
street.
you're
mean?
saying is all I'm saying too.
What? What
I
did you
know
say?
exactly.
What do you? What?
all
What
I'm
did he
saying is
say?
what he's saying.
That's all I'm
Oh my
saying.
Right.
Wait, did he?
Well,
Did he
exactly
say
right.
stupid stuff like you?
Why is Hornet the only one who gets this? Why don't you get this?
I
No,
don't
what I'm
know. I
saying
don't
is
get a lot of stuff.
They're just fucking with you, Izzy.
You guys are stupid.
no, you
What
are
I
because we
do?
all got the joke, Izzy,
I still don't get it.
and that's why you're stupid.
You're stupid. Just because I'm not street savvy like you are. I'm
This
sorry.
is just
Like what?
basic command of basic language. This isn't street smart.
Izzy, the joke is that they were fucking with you. That was the joke.
Who's fucking who? What?
Wait, whoa.
Exactly. You see, Sean's starting to get it.
Yeah, but she'll forget that this conversation even happened in like 60 seconds,
true.
and we'll go back to
That's
fucking with
true.
her.
Yeah.
What's it like
It's
to know
not
that
that.
we're
It's
telling you
because
what's going to happen?
what's that? So it's because he makes fun of me because I'm more of a nerd person than a freaking street. Been to prison like him.
No, you're probably the fuck are you talking about? You're probably street smarter than I am.
Well, that's true.
No, it's not that. It's that you're from another country. I feel like that sometimes creates a little bit of a barrier sometimes when we're joking.
Is
or
it? Is it or is it
shooting
a
the shit.
cover?
No, it's because Izzy's
Man,
actually.
I don't know. You have to. I don't know.
I'm from another country and I understood it.
Izzy, it's because you take
It's a
people
joke.
at their word. You assume people are being
What a
serious
simpy answer.
when they say things to you, and they weren't being serious.
It actually is
Gotcha.
probably a fairly common. It's probably a fairly accurate observation.
But was
Yeah, probably.
There's a lot of the problems Izzy has in her lives.
But maybe
I'm like
because
that.
I'm a
I'm like
fed.
that as well, Izzy. I quite often don't pick up on those kind of cues when people aren't being serious.
Yeah.
Because I am a very serious person as well.
Listen, as the most autistic person in here, if I'm getting it, you should all be getting it. Okay.
That's funny.
It's safe and
Oh,
effective.
come on, you can't be the most autistic
Whoever-
guy here.
yeah,
There's a reason
whoever
why
that
I
was, you need to turn
siege
up your
over at the
mic.
Crucible Foundry,
So
man.
here's-
I'm telling you.
So then, Lauren, so he said that to those women. I had already left the panel actually, and they went crazy. And then what's funny, so then he texts me, come back. These people going, whatever, however he said it. I'm like, what the hell is happening? So I went back. You can see, on my, I'm confused as heck. Like, you could literally see it on my face.
Okay.
And then
This
Cynthia
is because
goes,
you process information slow.
Okay.
it's because I pressed it in different languages.
Listen,
Anyway,
someone said it in chat. Okay, so Izzy and Resto
What?
are close in a weird way, either like a gay friend and female friend, or someone wants to fuck.
All right, see you, Sean.
ew. Well, never, probably he's my gay friend.
So we heard it here first.
It does feel very that dynamic, yeah.
Gay friend?
Yeah.
Gay friend? Damn.
What? What's wrong with that? He actually has a better style of clothes and shoes than I do.
Yeah, and they're going shopping for shoes.
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
Oh man,
dude,
it very much feels like that dynamic.
Slightly gay.
We need to get Resto in here to defend himself.
Oh my goodness! Go get him.
It's not that
If he came in
Resto's
here,
gay.
you know what he would say,
It's
right?
that he's
What?
fitting that stereotypical role of the gay friend for the girl.
Is it gay
Oh.
to give your homies a kiss on the forehead goodnight before they go to
Ew.
sleep?
No.
Ew.
No.
Huh.
Okay, cool.
Especially if you
Maybe
give
back
him
in
the
high school, I
friend?
would have done that.
That's really sweet.
That's funny.
Like how else are you gonna tell the homies you care about them? You can't say it in words.
Yeah.
Hush, little baby.
It's not gay to touch tips.
And I do think that
No,
Resta
it's
does
not.
this publicly on purpose. Like on purpose. Oh my goodness.
Hey guys,
Drives
how's
me
my
insane.
volume?
You're pretty good, dude.
I can hear you just fine.
Loud, super loud.
Super loud, so I should turn it
No,
down.
no, I'm just
No,
kidding. No, it's
you're
good.
good. You're good, dude.
Like,
Oh, you're good.
I
Everybody
just
turned
got a
us super loud, so
suggestion.
I don't know.
I got a suggestion from Discord that to adjust your volume, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm too soft.
Well, are you on your
too loud,
iPhone?
but no.
I don't know.
I'm on
Where
my
do you
Well,
see
if you're
that?
on your laptop or PC, then you just right click onto your profile, and then you'll be able to adjust
How come I
your
don't have
volume.
that?
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no,
if you're
it-
on your iPhone,
it
then
came
you
up
can
with
be
an
able
option.
to just hold down onto your profile, and then you'll adjust your volume as well as the people
I
around
don't
you.
even know how to
That's
do
why when
it.
I'm over at
I
the
don't even know
Foundry,
where I
everyone
am.
turns me all the way low because they're annoyed by my voice.
Where am I?
Who's annoyed by your voice,
Sorry.
C?
Who? What?
I find your voice entertaining.
Right click on.
Ah,
What am
thank
I
you,
right
Lloyd
clicking on?
Hornet. Much better than when Peace Grad tells me to go kill myself.
So is that
over
what
there.
you were referring to, Lauren?
Lauren.
Sorry. Someone talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight, because that, like, honestly, like, I watched it and I was just like, yo, that seemed like it came out of nowhere. And there was like a
Because
lot of context for the anger, but I was like so confused on where it was coming from.
so was I, girl. I was the same way because now we know because Flo is an idiot.
No, he's
What's
not an
funny?
idiot. No. He's not an idiot. He knows exactly what he's doing. You just haven't known Flo long enough.
That's true, actually. You know who said that the other day? Was it Tariq or Tariq when he said, he was like, he's very calculated. You be careful. However he said it. Remember that guy?
He's not calculated.
Not
makes
that
it seem
specifically,
like
but I
malicious
remember
or
that dude.
devious.
Oh,
He's
I
not.
agree. I know he's not. He's exactly. I
No.
know that.
He
But
just
it was just
loves to
funny.
he's a shit stirrer. There's a difference. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, that's
But
what.
yeah,
it's always
he was
fun
like, he's
to like
very calculated.
He's a Muslim.
Okay.
He's a Muslim apologist.
when we
and those
bypass
guys
that
suck.
means like GS or historical
I
reaction.
don't even know his. Like,
I mean, they're just
I don't-
spying
yeah.
on us constantly, man. Oh, it's too
Yeah.
funny.
It's wild. Just
Shitstorm
wild.
brings all the money in. Okay, that's why we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect it. I respect
This is why we're here.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
got
so
a lot of
that's
money
is
from my
that
single
that
mommy
does
stripper
that answer your
fund.
question?
Yeah, it
Lauren
does.
does?
I
It's
still
I mean, it's
I
it's
still don't know the women
confusing,
in
but yeah.
question. I still don't know the women in question, but
Snow and Cynthia.
And then Cynthia goes, "We just need to be good people in 2025." And I wanted to like, are you kidding me? You are the like biggest, you know what? You want to be good people for 2025?
just say it, Izzy. Say it with your chest. Like just go on it. Call them something. Anything.
What's up? Are they again? What was it?
What?
They're like, we're gonna start shit with
best-
you, but then you can't talk about it in after like whatever 12
25.
days.
Yeah,
or
after the new year.
whatever it is,
I know.
13
I
days.
know.
Yeah.
We just need to be good people and, you know, tell each other what's wrong with us. Shut up. Go eat some more.
Pays. See,
It was definitely an Izzy pile on, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite part was Lindsay randomly flipping out on Cynthia. That was
well, they hate each
Yeah.
other, don't they? Like,
It's funny. So she's telling Snow to go ahead and tell me her feelings, but then she would not let it go with Lindsay. You know what I mean? It's just so funny and weird. And then Snow comes in with her lack of brain cells. And then she's talking about how she's been through things. And she's like, I respect what you've been through. Dude, I don't even respect what I've been through. You know? Like some of the crap that happened, do you think I'm actually glad that I went through that? You know? And then, and why do you feel like you can come up here and tell people what to do? What? And then she said how she could have been like me, but she chose not to. Or she could have been married and have children, but she didn't want. I'm like, what are you even talking about? Then she wanted a picture of my kids and husband.
Wait,
They're
why?
very weird.
Wait, why?
Oh,
That's weird. Wait, that's a weird lie
right?
that I
She's
didn't
like,
think we would
I
get
don't.
for.
She's like, I don't
She didn't
believe you're
believe she's
married.
married or has kids,
Oh,
and she
okay.
said I've never heard them or seen them before, so I want to see them.
Well, and you will never see them. There you go. Believe it or not
Yeah.
believe it, that's your problem.
Good for you, Izzy.
Seriously.
And good
It
for
was
your
so
family
wild.
too.
Yeah, they would never be exposed to this.
I just
It was
don't know.
just wild. Like, just go ahead.
The amount of proof that people on the internet want for your like life is crazy.
And like, who are you?
What was that,
How
Hornet?
entitled?
Like,
yeah.
What'd you
Who
say,
the heck
Hornet,
do you
there?
think you are?
I'm saying like the amount of proof people want for your life is crazy on the internet. Like I get it if like you're flexing something or doing something like I don't know.
But
Like
I don't
Well, I think the
flex. I just
opposite of
pay it.
that. The other flip
I'm
side
just
of that
kidding, by
is
the way.
how much proof everyone is willing to give. Like I remember when Ryan Stone, he was like giving shit to Matt Walsh for like putting his kids online far too much and calling them fuck trophies. Like saying, why are you putting your kids on line? Don't you know? That they're like predators on line, and why are you displaying them so much? So that's like the
Yeah,
flip
my kids
side
are
of
not.
it.
My kids don't even have social media. Like, it was just outrageous.
Yeah,
It was
but like
stupid.
The only reason would be if you think they're lying, and if you think they're lying, you need to have a reason. Like if
No, I
someone
think honestly her problem was, so this is crispy time when I used
No,
to
I'm
drop
saying
crispy.
I'm saying the only valid reason in my head.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Any other reason
You gotta
is
get
just
that clip
someone
of Glenn
being a
saying to
shithead.
Crispy,
Right. So it
"Oh,
was
fuck
like during
you,
crispy time when I would
Crispy."
pay Flo to drop her off panel and all that stuff.
Oh,
So
man.
then, they came up with, oh, Izzy can just pay her way or whatever. Like, okay. So
well,
that's
and to
what
be
it,
fair, me and Izzy just talked about this the other day, actually. But it's like I even have been in a fight with Izzy before. Like when Flo
true.
first started, like the panel stuff where he was like selling seats and stuff. I remember being so freaking pissed. But in fairness, I was mainly pissed at Flo, but I know I can't really take it out on Flo like that, like respectfully as a mod. So I had to take
And
this.
and you know what? You know
and
what the
humbly.
funniest? You know what the funniest thing is? These people who were bitching about this, they're not even going on the trip, or they're not
well,
invited
not
anyway.
even that. Not even that. So like they get mad because I buy the seats, right, for Flo's panel. Which, by the way, Flo, you need to like come up with something, stick to it. Stop changing the damn rules.
Well, we have a request from chat saying, "Can we focus on Resto being the gay friend?" So,
Wait,
Izzy,
what?
can you?
What chat are you talking about?
My chat, Izzy.
Where is it?
It's on my stream. Did you not click the stream, Izzy?
On YouTube. You have to pull up the YouTube chat.
No, I don't.
It'd be helpful when you guys do that. By the way, when you do
But
pull
no,
up
yeah,
the stream,
actually,
hit the like
well,
button.
only
I don't know where I
think-
am.
Hey, by the way,
Well,
Hornet, have
why
you?
are they asking that?
Yeah, why?
By the way, Hornet, do you know how to connect your YouTube channel to your Discord profile? If not, I can send you a video. That way, it's easier to find it.
I can. I just haven't done it. I need to set up a bot to actually announce my streams too when I'm gonna do it. So.
Okay, cool.
I think I've done it.
It's just I keep
What?
I keep
Yeah,
procrastinating.
if you look
on
onto my profile, you just hold on to, and then you just scroll down. You can be able to find my YouTube channel. It works a lot better, to find people. But for like bigger places like the Crucible, it verifies that they can see you in there. But it's also easier to find people's channel. Like I've been trying to like find Jess White's for a little bit. It was like really difficult to find because she was a small channel at the time. So I just sent her a video on how to connect her YouTube channel to her Discord profile. So one, it was easier to find, and two, it was easier for people to find her YouTube channel and subscribe to it.
I've got everything connected to Discord.
Yeah, Flow State's got his.
I don't even know what
have
you guys are
anything
talking
connected.
about. I don't even know what's happening. I can't hear
Li-
anybody.
Listen, people in chat
Don't
just
worry
want to
about
know
it,
about want to know about the gay friend allegations. Okay, that's what they
Well,
want to
she
know
said
about.
she can't hear about. She said she can't hear.
I don't know who was talking at this point.
I'm talking.
Let's see if I can be able to find that.
It's the chat. So the chat's asking, and I think the reason why they're asking is because obviously Resto is married, so he is not gay. So you saying he's like a gay friend?
Have you ever heard of a beard?
Yeah,
Lauren?
like I don't
Have
know,
you
like
ever
you
heard of a
still stuck on
beard?
that comment, is he? Because that was nothing.
What?
The gay friend thing, whatever that comment was, don't worry about
Obviously,
it.
it's not real. He is married. You know.
Listen,
I don't
people,
understand
people
why.
can have a beard.
really?
People can have
Yeah.
a beard, but you can be gay and married.
I'm not
but-
talking about a beard. He's married. I'm pretty sure he's married.
It's
to a
just
woman.
it's just that
that's
for
that's what a beard
convenience
is.
for convenience sake, Izzy's relationship with Resto is almost like a woman's friend with a gay man. Almost because
Well, yeah, but it'd be
they
more
talk
like a-
they
like a
talk about
brother,
shoes
right?
and go
Not-
and
not a
they
gay
talk about shoes and go shopping together and shit.
He does have good style. I'm not gonna lie.
But it'd be more like a brother than a gay friend. I guess is what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that works too.
Well, we said the brother thing earlier, and she referred to the gay friend. So the gay friend is what we're gonna stick with.
You guys are
Okay?
so confusing. I was talking about style, like and stuff like that. What are you guys talking about?
So you're saying his style is gay?
No, his style is good.
Oh my god!
We're having a misunderstanding.
You guys are like, I feel like
They
you're
talk
trying
about
to-
shoes
really hard.
and
we're
clothes,
having- no,
and
we're
they
having
go
a
shopping
misunderstanding.
together.
No, I know, but never. We're having a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
What is
there's
happening?
nothing sexual in the relationship at all.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's what we were getting at. Yeah.
but,
That's why I
but
never
they
asked
have
it.
they
who's
have
saying
they
that,
have
though?
bonded over fashion and style, and
Yeah.
and that they plan to go shopping together.
And hopes and dreams, right? Or
So I mean, archetypically, Resto for Izzy does kind of fit that stereotypical role of the gay friend.
okay.
That's all that people are saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
No, we're just trying to elaborate it, break it down, so we.
I
get
still
what-
don't know
all
what
the,
people are saying.
all the
that.
attributes except for the
Where
gay
are the
parts.
people that saying that?
Well, I don't know.
But who knows why they said it Izzy? It was probably a
Resto's
joke.
seen crackheads do weird
I
things
don't-
to each other, so I don't know. We can't rule
Resto's
out that,
what?
we can't
Yeah, I
rule
get
out
called
that,
Glenn's lapdog all the time. It's like,
we
Wait,
can't
what?
rule
Will
out
be a
the gay
chat.
stuff yet. We have to keep that on the table.
What gay stuff?
Like he's seen crackheads do weird things to each other, as Flo plays a lot on his
What?
channel.
Why is this getting like super weird? You guys are saying a bunch
it
of things
getting
that I don't
weird?
understand.
okay, let me.
I don't think this is
Let me
weird
take
at
a shot.
all. Like,
Okay, so let me take a shot at this. Okay, so Izzy, have you ever seen like any TV
And who
shows
like?
or
Do you guys hear a noise or just me?
What noise?
What noise?
what noise?
Yeah.
Like someone in the background talking.
Probably just Resto humping that pillow and calling it Izzy.
I don't hear it.
I'm gonna go tell
That
on
was
you
really
guys.
good.
Are you,
That poor
do you
bear.
I'm
have
just trying to
the stream?
elaborate.
Hey,
Izzy.
Izzy, do you have
This is a
the,
live stream.
do you have
Like,
the stream open as well? Because you want to mute it, or you'll
Mute
get an
who?
echo. If the YouTube stream.
No, I like. Okay, it's not there right now. But
God bless you.
what are you
Oh, yeah,
talking
I
about? There was
realized,
like
that we
serious.
were live at
I
the
just
moment.
subtly
Do you not
insult
hear that?
somebody.
Okay, do you not hear that? Do you not hear that?
What that
I got-
blah, 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 blah thing?
I'm gonna stretch out my nutsack and
That
smack
was
it
someone
in
on the
your ear.
panel.
listen, Flo, that wasn't
What?
so subtle, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Are you doing a live stream at the moment, Izzy?
Who the heck is that?
That's C.
Who?
That's the siege. Anyways, are you doing a
Siege.
live stream at the moment? Are you like sharing
Dude,
the
I
screen
can't
while
hear
you're on doing a
anything.
live stream? Hello, Izzy? Are you doing a live stream at the moment?
I don't know what happened. I wonder if her Bluetooth randomly.
Do you
got
hear that?
connected through
Honestly, like, do you
Discord.
not hear Did you hear that, or did
I didn't hear
It's just
anything.
you.
No,
I think your
get it.
Discord somehow got connected.
No, I
to
get it.
something.
I get it.
What's
Izzy,
going on?
Izzy's ignoring Siege.
Yeah, that might be
Oh,
it.
okay.
I got it.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. I might get then. Anyways, by the way, if you need any help with anything, Hornet, I've been fucking around with Discord a little a bit as well. But also
Someone
practicing with
just
a few
say
bots,
something?
including like Dino.
I don't know,
bot.
dude. This
So
is
just
like
let me,
I hear
if you
one
need
of you
help,
guys
just
are.
thanks for letting me
You guys are
be here,
being
man.
stupid
See you around.
again.
All right. Thanks, Siege. We'll very much hit you up if I need anything, but thank you for coming on. Listen,
Me?
we're no Siege.
No, Siege.
Wait, what?
Siege.
Siege dropped.
Why?
Because we were saying we couldn't hear him.
I am so confused.
Listen, it's okay to be
Really?
confused.
I thought you were doing a bit, and I played along with it, and then Siege dropped.
I think Izzy. I think we stun locked Izzy, and now I'm just trying to bring it back to some normalcy. So we're gonna move on.
I assume maybe her Bluetooth got disconnected or reconnected somehow, because that happens to me sometimes, and that's so annoying.
Yeah, can you
So.
hear us talking now, Izzy?
Yeah, I hear you guys, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, now Flo is gone. I didn't know Siege was on. There were other people.
Oh,
I wasn't
He
paying
was
attention.
talking. He was talking, and you were going, "Is someone talking? I can't hear anything."
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Siege was on here for a while.
Are you?
Are you on your
kidding me?
phone? What are you on?
Do you have him? Do you have
I
him
am on my
blocked or
phone.
something? Like, is there some reason that you might not hear him specifically?
I couldn't. I didn't hear. What are you talking about? There's no way he was talking. I know his voice.
That
He was
That
talking.
was him
Yeah.
talking. That's who you said.
Yo, am I being gaslit right now? I'm
Dude,
so fucking confused.
I honestly
What are you
don't know
talking
if
about?
this is the best troll or like, or just genuine confusion. But screw it, I'm gonna go.
I'm
with
wondering
it.
if it's some kind of block thing where like someone has someone else blocked on Discord, and for some reason they're able to join the same chat, but they just don't hear each other or something. I don't know.
Also, thank you to Glenn for hopping
Can you
on.
block?
and
He's not
Flo.
blocked. He's actually one of my mods.
That's so weird.
And Lupo and everyone that's been hopping on tonight.
Oh, Siege, if you're listening, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I truly didn't even know. Wait, he was literally talking. Why did you guys? Why didn't you help him with his audio, whatever,
Well,
or tell him?
we kind of tried to.
I thought you were.
I
just,
mean,
I thought
his
you were
audio
fucking
was
around to be
fine. It was
100%.
just, yeah. I thought you were doing a bit where
No,
you
we're
where you
still
were
going.
ignoring him and pretending that like when he talked, you were like, "Hello, is someone talking?" I can't
Oh my
hear
gosh,
anybody.
no! I literally thought like one of you was like messing around. I'm hearing someone talking in the back.
It was Siege.
It was Siege. That's who was talking in the background.
Maybe you just had him individually turned down or something on accident.
How do I do that?
Listen, I think
I
this
don't
is.
know.
I think this is just a case of she didn't see his name on the like list because your phone like layers it. I think that's
It's
just
one
why
of
that
those
happened.
mysteries that'll never be uncovered.
Listen, this
I
mystery
feel so
is
bad.
funny
So
as
he
fuck,
left.
though.
Well, yeah, but we don't know why. Maybe he had to go do something.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he was also on here for a while, so you know. And we're at the 2.5 hour mark, so we can do one more topic, and then I'm gonna close off the stream. So, anyone have anything in mind in particular? Because apparently my topic took like 2.5 hours to get through.
You are quite quiet, Hornet, for me.
It happens. I don't know what that is about Discord that I'm just so quiet for everyone.
It's
just,
you moving away from your
louder
mic.
now.
Yeah, it's probably that I'm moving away from my
Be
mic.
close to your mic.
I'm sorry.
Lord above.
I like to lean
Yeah,
back in my
you've been
chair.
quiet like pretty much all stream.
But then I redline on the OBS, so it's a balancing act, guys. It's a balancing act.
Yeah. I tried to mention it earlier, but
Mm.
yeah, too many people were talking.
Because now I have myself turned up on OBS because people couldn't hear me the first couple weeks, and now it's trying to balance out how much do I want to overpower the guest.
Yeah, you're still pretty quiet, bro.
Well, it's your stream.
Yeah. Well, on stream, I mean that guy, not in Discord. In Discord, fuck it. If I get overpowered, I get overpowered. It's what they're hearing that's important.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. You're saying stream will be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the most important thing.
And none of us overpower Hornet in his server.
Yeah,
Listen. This is people don't even know this is my server. Okay, that's how.
True.
That's
Actually
how,
true and actually hilarious.
And people walk into the server being like, "Whose server is this?" And I'm just like, "Yep, I don't know."
Well,
some
that was
dude.
me, kind of.
Well,
and then they're always like,
your
"How are so
situation
many
was weird
people-"
because you said someone put an impression that I'm not to be talked to, which is kind of funny.
Well, yeah. I really cannot remember what it was or where it was or how it happened, but for some reason I had the impression that you were not a good character. You weren't somebody that we liked, which is
Who's we?
kind of well, I'm friends with Resto and Mel. Like that's kind of how I came into the community, and so I like those guys. So it I just as like I said, I can't remember where or how it happened, but I just had the impression like someone said something once and it was probably a joke. Well, it was most definitely a joke. But about Hornet.
I mean, I can be a dick sometimes.
It would have just been just general shit talking like people do, you know?
Yeah.
And
happens.
but I took it serious. I didn't get the joke. And
Like
yeah,
I just
but
did.
then yeah, exactly.
I honestly
and then
still think that you all are messing around.
but then yeah, like when eventually someone said, "Hey, you have to join this Discord server. This is like where we all hang out," and it was Avoided Hornets. I kind of put two and two together and went, "Oh, okay, I see what happened."
Yeah. People just fuck around. And Izzy, yes, the whole point of this show is to fuck around. Like we're just on Discord fucking around, talking like we would on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, I dig it, bro. It's awesome.
That's why we spent the first 2 hours talking about people coming in. People, it's crazy that we did that. But you know
you're
what?
part
Hey,
of
this is the show.
This whole
That people do what?
Yeah.
Hey, text me when you're done with all of this stuff, Hannah. Thank you. What'd you say?
Yeah, and Hornet, you're part of this like larger community that Resto and people are trying to build, and I dig it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm a subsect of that. Like, I feel like a lot of people cross.
Well, everyone is. Everyone who's a part of it is, aren't they? Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people crossroad in this Discord where like we have people from like multiple different locations that I haven't even visited some of those places. Like we have a bunch of Crucible people in there, and I haven't really like explored the Crucible.
Yeah, and there are some people whose channels I don't like so much, and I don't really visit there because for whatever reason I'm not the biggest fan of the topics or whatever. But I still love it when we all get together and we can have a chat like this,
Yeah. But enough glazing of me because I hate myself. So let's move on to a topic, guys. What? Lauren, you had.
I brought up
something.
a topic.
Yeah.
Well, I brought up a topic, but I also did put a video inside chat. It just kind of depends on what.
Oh God! And my video dude
talk?
left. Ugh. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Give me. Well, every time I click on a video, the stream fails. Okay. What do you want from me?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So like, I'm trying to hold this together with duct tape right now. Okay. So give me the summation of the topic, and we can talk about it.
Oh my god.
Especially,
the summation of the topic is how younger adults.
Oh wait, the video guy came back.
Okay.
Jamie.
Hi, video
Jamie.
guy.
Can you pull it up?
Which one?
I have no idea, dude.
The cop one, the body cam.
Lauren, are you sure we can watch this? Because you have a history with body cam stuff, and
I do not have a history with body cam stuff.
I'm just saying.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying. I think Dave can attest to this.
No, I got a stream yank maybe one time. That was it. There's like that's it.
TOS, Lauren. TOS.
Well, it's not really TOS.
It's channels.
It's
about certain channels just get your stream yanked for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And you never really know till you try it, to be honest.
Listen, we're gonna
So
click
good
into
luck.
it for a little bit. Oh well, fuck.
We only need like the first. We only need like the first minute or two. So just chill.
Give me the first minute or two. Thank you, Feist, by the way.
You're welcome.
On May 4th, 2022, officers responded to an apartment complex regarding a disturbance in the parking lot.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What car you in?
I ain't in I'd be hearing
Let's go,
something.
then you gotta get out. Let's go.
Nah, I don't gotta go nowhere.
You live here?
I don't got. Yeah, I live here.
You gotta click on the video
What you walking up on me
here.
like that for? What's up?
What's your
No, I have.
Take that vest off. Come on.
I'm watching it.
Come on. Take that vest off. You know. Come on. Take that shit off. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. What's up?
Wait,
What's
what
up?
the fuck is
Take
going
that
on
shit
here?
off.
Wait, pause this. Pause this, Feist.
It is so quiet. I hear nothing.
You have to turn up the volume.
Well, you can
for
turn the stream volume up.
Yeah.
Me? How?
So you left click on like the big thing, and
hold
then
on.
it just gives you stream volume. So,
Click
but
on the big thing. Wait.
on the video,
okay.
on the video, and then turn
I
up
can
stream
mute
volume
it
all the way.
or stream volume. It's full.
Oh, okay, then I don't know because I hear
Attenuation strength.
I
I'll
hear
just
I
throw
hear
that
perfectly,
up as well.
but I don't know why. Lord, what the fuck is going on here? Is this some kid just trying to fight a cop? Like what the fuck did you just?
So yeah,
make me watch?
that's exactly. That's why I brought it up because we're gonna evaluate this whole situation right now and
Okay.
evaluate society because of this situation. But basically, what happens is the cop rolls up to a disturbance in the parking lot, and he rolls up to this guy who is 20 years old, and this guy just starts kind of being super confrontational with him, telling him to take his vest off, like let's go, like let's fight. Which
Alright.
is wild to do when a cop approaches you. Like, let's be real, that's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, that is fucking weird. Let's play like another minute of this, and we'll talk about it. Because I actually want to see the build.
Like you're not a bitch. Take that shit off. Come on, not take that shit off. Let's get it.
Where do you live?
Your partner here like he's gonna do something. You ain't gonna do shit.
Where do you live, man?
I live right here. There ain't
Look
nothing
how
about
small
it.
he is
Do
compared to
something
the
about
cop,
it. How about that? Take
His
your shit off and
voice
do something
cracked there. Why the fuck?
Like I won't.
Like you want? Like you want what?
I ain't gonna say nothing on that camera.
Here,
What do you
okay.
do?
Take
What do
that
you
off.
do? What do you
Take
do?
it off and you'll see.
Okay,
Take
take
it off
it
and
off
you'll
and
see. Yeah.
Let me get your ID.
You ain't gonna get shit.
Okay.
Take it off and you'll see. Well, what you laughing for? I'm writing your shit. Take it off.
Got him! Got him! Get him! Get him!
Put your hand behind your back.
Fuck around and find out, right?
All right, we can pause it here. We can pause it here. Oh, fantastic!
He
that
went
was
down
perfect.
so
That was
quick.
perfect.
That dude
I need
just
to watch it
picked-
again.
Take it off.
He just picked him up and put him on the ground.
Put your hand behind your back.
He just swept
Put
him
your hand
and
behind your back.
whacked his head on that bumper of that car.
Jeez, dude. Okay.
Wait, go back a tiny bit before he does it, because like the way he looks at his partner that comes around, he just smiles at him like, "Do you see this dumbass?" Like, yo, I'm about to rock this kid. Like, what? He's like, I've been waiting
He's
all
like,
day.
and that quick foot move to trip him.
You ain't gonna get
Watch
shit.
that.
Okay, take it off and you'll see.
Right there.
Right there.
We're talking
Look at
about,
the
right?
look at the smile
Hey.
on his face, dude.
Yeah.
Look
Watch.
at this.
He grabs him by both shoulders and then just kicks his feet out from under him. It's beautiful. Watch it happen.
he
Can
just
we
goes
do it in
there.
slow mo? Can we put it in slow mo?
Yes, we can.
Look at that.
Oh, we're gonna do a slow mo breakdown. We're stealing Deep's slow mo breakdown. Let's go.
You gotta go like at least half speed.
I'm gonna go 25.
Yeah, go back a little bit. Yep.
Take it
Here we go. Ready?
Grabs him by the arm.
Leg.
Trips.
Boom. Look at that.
Boom.
Oh, and he smacks his head on the car at the same time.
Car, dude.
Yeah, so good.
Look at his other friend working on his car right over here. This dude's working on his car.
Dude, actually, go back to normal
none of
speed.
them react at all.
Yeah, I want to see the reaction. Actually, go back to normal speed. Do they even react to this?
God, I suck at this fucking playback shit. Normal.
Normal, maybe half.
Oh, what you laughing
I don't
for?
know.
I'm writing your shit. Take it off.
No, they just said,
oh shit.
They're like, yo, they're like, we've been trying to whoop that guy's ass
Put
for
your hand
a
behind your
while
back.
too. He's annoying.
Put your hand behind your back. Stop resisting. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Well, the cops
No,
are there
hand
for
your back.
some reason, aren't they?
Put your hand behind your back. I'm a minor.
The disturbance.
So why'd you get in my face? What, you gonna hit me? No, sir. Huh? No, sir.
Wait,
No,
did he
sir.
No,
wait,
sir.
wait,
No,
wait.
sir.
Wait, did this dude just did this dude just say he's a minor even though he's 20?
I'm sorry.
People will
The
say
way he went
all
from,
kinds of
"Fight me,
shit
son.
when they're
Fight me, son." Yes,
when
sir.
they're in
No,
that
sir.
fight or flight in response. Yeah, they'll say all kinds of shit to try and save their ass.
Yeah.
Look, I was straight up with my cop when he fucking arrested me. But I was 18.
It's also why torture's not effective, because if you torture someone enough, they'll say anything. They'll lie and tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's like proven, right? Like they've done studies on that. They'll just say whatever you need them to say.
Yep.
That's why it's been ruled out for like most like countries where it's just like you don't get anything from that. They'll just fucking cave into whatever because they just want out of the situation. But for this instance, I wouldn't say that this dude just fucking said everything in like the first 20 seconds and then just fucking flipped so quickly. He's just like, I'm a minor, please don't hurt me.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Like
Yeah, but he's not a
changes
minor.
his
He's
tune.
20.
Yeah.
He's 20. He's not a minor.
That's what I'm saying. Like he flipped so quickly. He's just like, I'm a minor, please don't hurt me. Dude, I don't know why this guy was trying. Like, what is the context behind this, Lauren? Did you just?
He just fucked up and found out.
Yeah, like
and now he's in that fight or flight response, and he's just trying to say anything, whatever he thinks might get him out of this situation.
Lauren, I need
well,
context for this.
Context in the sense of like why the cops are there. Or
Yeah,
why
why
we're
were the
playing it?
cops called there? Firstly,
It just said it was the disturbance in the parking lot. So
Okay.
who technically knows?
so-
Because like
probably
when you
like
roll up to those
revving engine
situations,
and
you're
shit.
just trying to maybe because like the reality is when you roll up to those situations, you're trying to assess who the disturbance is. You know what I mean? If they didn't give a good description.
Yeah, it was probably this guy.
oh jeez, dude. Okay, so what's the verdict, guy? Deserved? Not deserved? What do you think?
I don't know. What did he actually say
Okay.
before it
Well,
happened?
I think it's well
Come on, take
deserved
that shit off. Let's get it.
because this is what I'm hearing when the first starts.
I don't got I live here. You don't got.
Okay, what's
what
your
you walking up on me like that for? What's up?
What's your address?
Take that vest off. Come on.
Like take that vest off, of course. That's kind
not
of
a
like it's not, but it is to a cop.
It's super confrontational to a cop. I mean, basically, you're not supposed to be aggressive towards a cop. I mean,
it depends what the cop's doing. If they're like trying to get his information and stuff like that, and the guy is like refusing, then yeah, he's not being cooperative. And I don't know if they have the right to use physical force on him, but they can detain him.
I don't know. I feel like if you're talking to a cop this kind of wild, like, you gotta expect
he's pretty
something to
aggressive.
come.
I mean, his body
Yeah.
language is aggressive. He's hitting his hands, like he's getting up in his chest. Like it's definitely aggressive behavior.
I told the cop that I literally told him, "Sorry, officer, that you can't take me down," and he got super mad at me. Then after that, we were he tried to take me down for like a good 20 minutes, and he just couldn't do it. And I said, "I'm sorry, officer, that you can't take me down." Then after that, he literally tried to trip me. He tried to fucking kick my legs over, like. Then he had his other partner come, and they both got onto me, and that's when I got on the ground. And then he started punching me in my temple. But
oh, whoa! What?
Holy shit, that's fucked.
Yeah, FISA's cops
Yeah.
experience
And
is crazy.
and you have to remember, at the end of the day, like these are all people. You know, they're not machines that you know, and nobody's perfect. So you're gonna have all kinds of people making mistakes and doing the wrong thing for all kinds of reasons.
I don't think this was a mistake though. I think this was well deserved.
But it was an awesome takedown.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Him hitting his head could potentially be something, I would say.
No, because he didn't really.
Just the use
he,
of
kind of
force
helped
in
avoid it
general.
a little bit because he could have slammed him into that freaking.
I don't.
Like,
I think.
hardcore.
I don't know if like force in general here would be a bad thing, just because again you are very much you're very much in the cop's face. You're very much confrontational. You've put yourself in a situation where you are going to be in some sort of
could he be considered? Yeah, but could he be considered a threat? Like.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like the reality is
enough to use physical
when you
force.
look at the. That's what I was gonna say. When you look at the video, it's like the cop knew what he was doing. Like I said, that cop was like, "Yo, I have been so fucking annoyed all day by so many people, and I'm about to whoop this kid's ass."
I don't even think that's
so he did it so quick. It was just like bang, and the kid was on the ground getting handcuffed.
Oh, for sure.
It was so quick. He knew what he was doing. He's done that shit before.
Oh, for sure. But I still don't. I think in that situation, yeah, he could have swung at the cops. He could have done a lot of things. I think that people think that harm, like serious harm, has to occur before a cop can take you down. Where it's just like any risk
not
of
harm.
Yeah, no, but the dude can do some harm, right? Like it's not like him swinging or like no one knows what he has in his hands. It could lead to something. I don't know, but I think the takedown was very much.
Let's be fair.
But
So
dude,
in certain situations, obviously,
that's stretching. It's stretching, man.
No, not really. No, it's not because they're trained
look
to
at him.
deal with people that potentially
He's a
have
skinny.
weapons. That's the thing.
He's just
So-
yeah, well, of course. But this dude's a skinny kid in a fucking white t-shirt.
It doesn't
Like
matter. If he has a knife,
obviously
that means nothing. He could literally grab a knife in his pocket and stab that cop within no time.
Yeah.
Flat.
yeah, but I don't think the cop thinks he has a knife.
I don't think so either.
It's
But
not-
if the cop, like, okay, so you're a cop, you have a bunch of weapons on you, right? If this kid makes a reach for your weapon, then you have, like, obviously something can go down. And this kid doesn't seem like he's backing down from any situation.
He's already being confrontational. He's escalating it, if anything, over time.
Yeah.
Yes. And he probably deserves to be detained. But I don't know if they've been asking him for his information or anything like that. But maybe he deserves to be detained. But the way that they did it, and like we said, that cop knew exactly what he was doing. He could have detained that kid, using less force, but because the kid had fucking got up in his face and the dude was obviously getting worked up and pissed off, he did it in a way that used, I would argue, excessive force.
I wouldn't say this is excessive
Well, he did.
force personally.
It's not excessive at
It
all.
was
When
it
you
was
look at
fucking
when you
cool.
play it
I
even in
loved
slow-mo,
watching it, and I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
He used a two-step.
I'd watch that on
he used a
repeat
two-step,
for a while. Like that was
takedown, right?
It was really
yeah, he
cool
grabbed
to
him. He
watch
grabbed
that.
both shoulders.
Yeah.
He grabbed both shoulders to help him not hit the ground hard. He also did not allow him to hit that bumper as hard as he could have. He like guided him away from it. If you watch it in the slow mo,
Yeah, he tried.
He didn't have to hit the bumper or the ground at all. He didn't have to hit the bumper or the ground at all.
He did have to get him to the ground because again, when you're that
He did have
confrontational,
to, yeah.
you can't.
No,
you
he
can't-
didn't.
You can make
No,
a
he
reach
didn't.
for the weapon. Like if you've already shown that you're that willing to do stupid shit in front of the cop has to assume that you're willing to take it further.
Yeah, but the cop didn't even say anything to him. The kid was talking. The kid was in mid sentence.
Well, he did.
And the cop,
He asked for his address.
He did.
no, he said he did
Yeah,
first.
what are you doing here?
Originally, and then the kid started talking back, and the kid was in mid sentence, and the cop just grabbed him and slammed him to the ground. And he didn't have to do it as hard as he did.
I don't think that was as hard.
He didn't
as
even have
possibly
to.
could
He didn't even have to do that. He could have said, "Look, you're being detained. Turn around and put your hands behind your back." He doesn't say anything like that. He just slams the kid to the ground straight away.
Why should he have to say that when every other question he asked that kid, the response was aggression and him?
Why should he have to do that? Are you serious? So cops should be allowed to just randomly grab people and slam them to the ground.
This wasn't random, right? Like this was.
Yeah, it's not random. Like the reality is, if you're dealing with a cop and
it's
your
not
interaction is this, you should definitely expect to get slammed to the ground. Are you
like,
are you fucking retarded?
You're
If
being-
I
you're
interacted
being-
with a
No,
cop,
no,
just
of
even
course.
being a white
Dude,
female, I would expect to get slammed to the ground. 100%.
Yeah, dude, the kid fucked up. He shouldn't have done what he did. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying that the cop could have handled it better.
I don't think he could have, honestly. I think he handled it really well. To be
I
real
think-
with you.
I think
And you know
personally-
what? I'm glad that he handled it the way that he did, because I got to watch it and that shit was awesome to
Yep.
watch.
Yes, it was.
It scratches that little itch that you didn't know you had. But would I analyze it and actually break it down and think about it? I think that cop was probably using undue force.
I don't think it's undue though. That's my argument here, where it's just like, okay, once you've shown that you are uncooperative and you're willing to take it to that level with a cop, there's nothing to stop the cop from thinking this person can reach for my weapon. This person can reach for a weapon of their own. They can do a lot of things, because if you're willing to speak to like this to the cop, get that face to face with the cop, then you're obviously.
Well, then maybe he should just shoot him, because if the guy's going to grab his weapon,
No. You don't need to go that extreme. The reality of what we're saying is, these
That would
cops
be
are rolling up on
excessive,
this
right?
with no information at all. These cops are literally rolling up like we are right now to this video. They know nothing about
but
what's going on.
that's the excuse
So you
people
have to
give.
remember, they're trained. No, it's not an excuse. They're trained to try to go home to their families at the end of the day. And so when somebody's acting this
Yeah.
sporadic, this confrontational, and
Yeah.
this aggressive, the best in their best interest is
But
to make sure that that person
he's not being aggressive. He's being confrontational for sure. But these are also the same arguments that people make
I would say,
when people get shot when they shouldn't.
Wait, no, he's definitely being aggressive. When you're telling a cop to take off his vest and just slamming your fists together.
He was punching his hands. Yeah, that's like
you're
that's ready
being
to fight.
aggressive.
Where was hold on, Where was that? Can we watch it again?
Let's pull it up again, Vice, please. Because the dude was being very aggressive. So, like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's super aggressive. Like, if somebody was acting that way towards me that I just randomly walked up to, I would definitely think we're about to throw hands.
Now,
100%.
was the cop intimidated by this? Probably not. Like, I would agree with you there.
Yeah, if we can watch it from the start.
Yeah, we'll go a minute in again.
Yeah, click into it. Click into it before we get started, and make sure you have the volume turned all the way up too, please.
Yep, I'll check that. Yep, it's all good.
All right, we're ready.
It is thinking though.
On May 4th, 2022, officers responded to an apartment complex regarding a disturbance in the parking lot.
What's up, man?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What car you in?
I ain't in any of these cars.
Let's go. Then you got to get out. Let's go.
Nah, I don't got to go nowhere. I'm
live
right
here?
I don't got. Yeah, I live here. You don't got.
Okay,
what
what's your
you walking up on me like that for? What's up?
What's your address?
Take that vest off. Come on.
Take that vest off for me.
Come on. Take that vest off. You know. Come on. Take that shit off. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. What's up? What's up?
Do me a
Take
favor,
that
man.
shit off. Take that
Yeah,
shit off.
pause. Pause it,
Do me a
Vice.
favor,
Like
sit
you're
down.
not a bitch.
Yeah, that dude's being fucking aggressive with him.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Like, this kid wants to fight this cop. Like,
The punching the hand thing. Yeah, I didn't see that the first time.
Like this kid is definitely wanting to get into some sort of altercation with this cop, and the cop's job is to make sure that altercation doesn't end up badly.
The cop did his job.
Yeah,
Definitely,
That's
yeah.
why I don't think it's an unnecessary use of force here. He detained him how he thought he was going to have to detain him, because again, he seemed like he was ready to fight.
Can we keep watching? Sorry, just
go
from
for it.
here,
Yeah.
because from here it cuts to
Take that shit off.
a different
Come on,
cam.
nah, take that shit off. Let's get it.
Where do you live?
Your partner here like he's gonna do something. You ain't gonna do shit.
Where do you live, man?
I live right here. There ain't nothing about
What's
it.
your address?
Do something about it.
Huh?
How about that? Take your shit off and do something about it. You like I won't.
Like you what? Like you want what?
I ain't gonna say nothing on that camera.
What
so
are you
I'm
gonna
saying,
do?
take
What are
that
you gonna
off.
do? What are you
Take
gonna
it
do?
off and you'll see.
Okay,
Take
take
it
out
off
the
and you'll see. Yeah.
Let me get your ID.
You ain't gonna get shit.
Okay.
Take it off and you'll see. Well, what you laughing for? I'm writing your shit. Take it off.
I'm right in your shit. What are you laughing for?
Yeah, and then
Put your hand
slowly
behind your
starts approaching him
Put your
like,
hand behind your back. Stop resisting. Put your hand behind your back.
No,
Put your hand
but
behind
like
your back.
he
Stop
had
resisting.
by this time he had stopped doing the
fist clenching,
aggressive
yes.
shit that you were talking about. Yeah, the fist punching.
yeah, but
I
don't think
but
that
yeah,
KOs
I
him.
will
Yeah.
I will walk back what I said. Like it's probably not undue force.
Yeah.
But that cop, he is 3 times the size of that
Oh,
kid,
for sure.
and he
For sure, but I don't think
he definitely could have detained him without giving him that
I think
reality
there was a
check that
nicer
he
way.
just did.
It was a nicer way of doing
Yeah.
this, for sure. But I think
The random
because again,
the random
I
mod in chat
understand
says we need to look back.
what.
We need to look back to right before the cop did that. He
No,
said
because he does have his arms crossed before when the cop.
Yeah, but what does
subdues
he
him.
say there? That's actually I wanted to see what he
Okay.
said when he
We
was
can go
like,
back
that
and
body
look at it.
language, to be honest, because he said something, but I couldn't catch what it was.
Like you what? Like you want what?
I ain't gonna say nothing on that camera.
What
so
are you
I'm
gonna
saying,
do?
take
What
that
are you
off.
gonna do? What are you
Take
gonna
it off and you'll see.
Okay,
Take
take
it off
out
and
the
you'll see. Yeah.
Let me get your ID.
You ain't gonna get shit.
Okay.
Take it off and you'll see. Well, what you laughing for? I'm writing your shit. Take it off.
It's like, I'm writing your shit, take it off, and then gets brought
Put your hand
down.
behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
He definitely
Stop resisting.
stepped
Put
towards
your
him,
hand
but
behind
his
your
arms
back.
were
Yeah.
Put your hand behind your
But,
back.
I mean-
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. I'm a minor. So why'd you get in my face? What, you gonna hit me? No, sir. Huh? Oh, sir. So why'd you get in my face then?
Hey, so
I told you stop balling
like,
up your fist, right?
You're not gonna get
Okay.
shit from me. I'm right in your face. Take that shit off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just it's.
I mean,
it
don't get me
seems-
wrong. I'm not
it
saying
seems
I'm not saying the
clear.
cop was all the way right either. But.
Yeah, I'm not saying like I'm just saying if this was like a perp of like the cop size, we would not be questioning this. The only reason we're questioning it at the moment is because like this is some 20-year-old kid, right?
I think we'll all agree
So,
that
the damage-
that kid,
the
like,
damage he could do
he fucked
is
around
lower.
and found out.
Yeah. Yeah. like even if I'll give you this, even if the kid was trying to look cool in front of his like coworkers or friends or whatever that was, at the end of
It
the
was
day,
fucking dumb.
like it's a dumb fucking thing to do when there's a fucking cop asking you to do something. Like it's like don't get
Just
Well,
do
he's,
it.
he's obviously
Yeah.
never had like a proper run-in with cops before.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Oh, because
Well,
the way he panicked immediately when he hit the ground was
No, that means he hasn't
Well,
been in the
not just that. Like he doesn't want this. He didn't want to get fucking thrown to the ground and arrested. But his
No one wants
behavior,
to get thrown to the ground and arrested.
yeah, his behavior led to that. So what I'm saying is, like, well, maybe this has happened to him multiple times, and he just hasn't learned.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, this might be his first encounter with the police. That's not his first time acting that way towards another human being.
Yeah, I think.
Well, that's not what I said. I said with the law.
Yeah, with the law, he said
with
specifically.
cops.
Yeah. So.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's why I'm saying the difference is that other people obviously weren't aggressive with him when he acted that way, or just walked away and like didn't give a shit.
But yeah,
it's clear that this is the first time he got his shit rocked. It doesn't matter if it's a cop or not.
yeah. Well, I said it's the first time he's had a proper encounter with the law.
Yeah.
With cops. Like a proper one where like they were asking him shit and he was like, "Fuck you! I don't need to be or whatever."
By the way, I'm not saying it was good for the cop to do this. I think it's funny for the cop to do this. Now, what the cop should have done is like turned him around and put him on the hood of the car, on the trunk of that car. That's probably what he should have done. Like, I'll give you that.
Or even just saying like, "Hey, you're being detained. Turn around." That might have been enough to put the fear of God into the kid. Just looking at him, you know, thinking, "Oh shit!"
But
like,
I don't.
I'm actually going to get arrested now.
My argument is just this. I don't think this was undue force. Like I think this was very much the kid was aggressing, was an aggressor in the situation, and he very much got in the cop's face.
Yeah. Like watching it again, I'd agree. It's not undue force, but like you said, he could have done it.
Yeah,
he could have handled it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was fantastic to watch.
Yeah, that takedown was spectacular.
I think with that takedown, we're gonna.
And notice, like, and I don't know if he was thinking about this, but he made sure that there was a guy with his body cam, like perfectly focused on him before he did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, this shit's gonna go viral.
I think if the body cam would have been there, the kid would have swung. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the kid would have swung.
It would have what?
The kid would have swung at the cop if the body cam wasn't there.
Oh, what do you mean? So you mean if there weren't cops there?
No, if like the cop wasn't wearing a body cam, I think the kid would have swung.
But they all do, don't they?
It depends on what city you're living in. Some cities don't have like the budget for that shit. They're trying to make it like nationwide. So like it is a slow progressive thing, but like it's going. It's just not available in every.
I can't see any reason for them not to.
Yeah, no, it's for their safety and the safety of the people around. Yeah, so smart
everybody.
idea. Yeah, but
it's to make sure everybody does the right thing.
Yeah, for sure. But with that, I think we're going to close off the stream because we have hit the 3-hour mark, and I want to go play Marvel Rivals.
I might go check out Wrestlers. I noticed he was going to start a stream about now.
True. Well, I'm going to go over there and say hi. If you guys, if you can put, is he live already?
I don't know.
Okay.
He was meant to go live 10 minutes ago, so
if he's live, can the mods drop his link in chat? Go say hi to Rusleth. Tell him I sent you over there. Other than that, I think. Oh,
yeah.
We
gone.
we might be taking 2 weeks off. I'm still deciding whether I want to do a Monday show because Tuesdays for the next 2 weeks is the 24th and the 31st. So those are holidays, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream those days, but I can stream the day before. So still deciding on that. I'll put up a community post later this week to update on that.
I know.
I haven't decided.
If anyone knows Lady Luck, she's planning to stream on our Christmas Day, which would be for America your
Christmas
New
Eve.
Year's. I mean, sorry, not Christmas Eve.
Yeah, like I just have stuff to do that day, so there's a lot of stuff on the holidays that I don't know if I have.
Yeah, well, that's somewhere
for.
people can go if they're looking for something. Then Lady Luck, she's Australian like me.
Yep. Well, I know Lady Luck. Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you guys know later this week. But with that, any closing thoughts for the crowd, guys? Nothing? Something?
Nope. I'm gonna drop. Thanks for having me on it.
All right, no problem, dude. I always enjoy you up here.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers. Thank you for coming up.
Lauren, Jamie.
Peace.
Sorry, anything for the crowd? Nothing? All right. Well,
no, nothing. No,
nothing.
they're all lame.
All right, yep. Well, with that, we're going to be ending stream, and we might see you next Tuesday.